This station rules the nation. True and soul of Liberia. True FM 96.1, heart and soul of Liberia.
Okay. Tuesday morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Someone said, let the dead bury the dead. It's a difficult one, but let the dead bury the dead. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Truth Breakfast Show 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. For 19 years, this network have been so active. No substitute for the experience. But good morning, welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show. This is the TBS. We are to see every breakfast straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. Today is Tuesday. It's a regular Tuesday. The love of liberty matters here. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to the 15 counties. Good morning, Nimba. How is it this morning? Gearing up for the by-elections. Good morning, Lofa. Good morning, Bapolo. Good morning, Grand Kidman. Mangibi, good morning. Hey, River says, Maryland, good morning. This is the TBS. My name is O'Neill. This is O'Neill Ora Roberts. Marka Davis. Gonna bring you the TBS until 10 o'clock this morning. It's a little bit cloudy out there. I probably might experience the rain early, as usual. But let's bring you our morning motivation. When evil men plot, good men must plan. We'll say this. When evil men plot, good men must plan. When evil men burn and bomb, good men must build and burn. When evil men shout ugly words of hatred, good men must commit themselves to the glories of love. Bobby Bleeder Addison, Team 14, formerly of Team 14. Good morning, His Excellency President Joseph Yemon Boyka. Good morning to you. Outgoing Chief Justice Shannon, good morning to you. Hope you wake up well this morning. You clock 70 in June of this year. Good morning to you. Member of the Southern Listeners Association. You don't call, you don't text. Well, I'd like to say good morning to you, O'Neill Marka. Yes, on the eve to us getting to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And I'm all Benfica tonight. Good morning, Marka.
Good morning, O'Neill. You see now,
I'm not having my feelings.
I'm playing a very tough game tonight, and you already taking your side.
Yeah,
your side is against me.
Yeah,
no problem.
The Simon, we don't want Jeremiah Cohn. Nibayan said they don't want Jeremiah Cohn to interfere in this by-election.
There's some Nibayans.
Or in the majority, it's not in the majority.
There's some Nibayans.
Some Nibayans.
In the majority, that's some.
Okay, the minority black in the majority. By-election got minority and majority.
I mean, so they want her to say, so the Chief Justice gonna be 70?
Yeah.
Real 70?
Real 70.
Jesus.
Yeah, she took her right and put it on the tool. Yeah, but I'm sure she's going to set some of that record. And that the record, when President Kwakwa passing, have you seen President Kwakwa saying he said goodbye? Coming to President Kwakwa?
No, not really.
Yes.
I want to see him at events. Okay. You know, like for example, the funeral of Senator Johnson in Nimba.
Okay.
And other, national events.
Okay.
Yeah. But I can see you on camera now.
Bumping to President Kwakwa. He said, I love what you guys say, let justice be done to all. Then I'm just looking and say, well, this is the former Chief Justice.
Former Chief Justice.
Chief Justice. And you say that's why he liked.
Yeah.
So the old man clock 70 in June.
But 70?
70.
But some people when 70 can be different.
She's looking young.
That Chief Justice at home.
Yeah, she looks still young. Yeah. But don't be scared.
What?
No contempt.
Wow.
Yeah, she looks so young. You won't believe it. Tell you says Sienna.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably she watch her diet.
That's good, man.
Yeah, she trains a lot.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
not
Yeah,
like difficulty. Then she that
that's
kind of
good.
stomach.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
The way you do
there is
exercise.
no exercise, but you tell us what to do. It's one of the thing you eat.
Yes, well, good morning. Again today we know that it's Tuesday. We're here to serve you breakfast, and we hope to have a wonderful time this morning up to 10 o'clock.
Mhm,
Yes. So today, Barcelona, FC Barcelona,
mhm,
will be facing Benfica,
mhm,
but this time around in our own backyard in
mhm,
Spain, and
mhm.
we're hoping for the best. Even though the team is bereaved, we hope that we can put up
Don't leave on a bereavement.
the best perform. We can put
Okay.
up the best performance so that
Mhm.
the soul of our doctor can rest in peace.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do our very best.
Let me make a commitment to you.
Mhm.
If you qualify tonight, right?
You are qualified today.
If you qualify today ahead of Benfica, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to get you a very beautiful Barcelona T-shirt.
Okay.
Yes, with the badge and Marka name. Yes, you see my own.
So just when you get home, just pack it and put it in the bag and bring it tomorrow because obviously we will be them. We will beat them.
So if Koga or Mark Blair not win a by election, let's bet.
And you take it back.
No, that's my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because the guys are coming out to fight tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes, they are coming out to fight.
to fight. But if you qualify,
Mhm.
trust me, Monday morning you'll see a very beautiful Barcelona T-shirt. Which color you want, yellow or white?
Yeah, tell me congratulations. I want yellow.
You want a yellow?
Yes.
Okay, with your name on it.
Yes.
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 When you post,
Everybody will know, say,
what the guy did like what's that?
Benjamin Way.
Benjamin Way will know. See, now he's the only one having the
Dr.
T-shirt.
Benjamin Way will know
Yeah.
that yes, this is what Barcelona can do.
And you don't
But,
watch
but
games.
I won that shirt already. Oh.
You sure?
I've won that shirt already because we'll
Hmm.
absolutely qualify over Benfica.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
we'll be there.
What Professor Anderson said. Good morning to you, Dad. Yeah, Richmond Anderson.
Yes, man. Yeah, life is good.
Mhm.
Nimba is the current political hotspot.
Mhm.
So let me say this to our Liberian people. You know, when election comes, some of the comments, the statements now coming from Nimba are very political. Don't judge people by them. After the election, everything will be okay again.
Yeah, yeah.
The bridge project in District 5 will be completed. You will
Wait,
see.
hold on. I don't understand. You mean the bridge project?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The bridge that who's building that bridge in District 5?
Honorable Musa has some ability.
Okay, I know. I forgot.
Yeah, so I'm saying this to say that this is political time for the
you'll
people
still
of
see
Nimba.
you'll still see Koga and
Yes,
Musa moving
you
together.
will still see Honorable Koga encyclopedia.
Uh-huh.
And you know, normally every weekend, Honorability is encyclopedia, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you will see my own lawmaker Tar will be there.
Mhm.
And a lot of other people will be, even Yeke
Mhm.
Koluba from Maserado can be there.
Okay.
So the political statement will come. This is competition.
Mhm.
So nobody should take, personal hate against people for the comments that will be coming in the short period from now to April.
Yeah. So the bridge will be dedicated
Yes.
still in District 5.
In July.
In July. We'll
Yes.
still see Musa and Koga teaming up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So let people do that political thing.
Ball bounce.
The strong shall survive.
Ball bounce. Look, the thing Jeremiah is coming on the fly. He's thinking, so what the boy saying there in Nimba? He said, I should stay away.
And this is the second time he's receiving that warning.
Yeah.
The other one came from
T1K.
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 You remember?
Yeah. So stay away.
You stay away. Now
What did Musa
the
say?
CMC say
What did Musa say?
you should stay away. If he come to Nimba to campaign for Koga,
Yeah.
the CMC will march him word for word.
Damn it.
I'm quoting the man directly.
Word for word.
They'll march him word for word, and they don't want to do that.
Damn it.
So instead of that happening, he should stay on his lane. But again, there's a big political. It's a very big political debate. It's a big political debate.
Yeah.
But at least that's what it is.
Yes, we enjoying it, and the country won't bring. Trust me about it. Elections Commission just play your role. I'm sure. The only problem I have with NEC don't spend on the media. Yeah. NEC, the result part will bring up fair results, right?
Yeah.
But NEC, I don't know. We're not doing your budget. We're not doing your budget. You can erase media off. You have been super qualified.
They can't erase. They can't erase media.
What happened? What happened?
The suspicion is that the funds for media is there, but they don't spend it on the media.
Then you justify it. They want auditors kind of problem.
They will say they spend on the media now. What you do?
Damn it. Now, only problem that I get with
You
me.
know, during the course of the election, almost every time our reporters are going for press conferences and all this one, that they wanted to go in the budget, they say the press conference were holding one not free, and they were free. Oh.
You mean Prince no matter release he be sending? Prince no matter release? Yeah.
But if look, JC, when you're doing all the now, you should come to
the press.
You can't be asking us.
Yeah, we
because
get fans now.
so the budget line you can see in the report.
Yeah.
That's correct.
They sent it to the press, so they took them the Grand Bassa, right? They had a budget there for the press.
Yes.
You
see the budget, you say yes. But go ask the media people who went.
With different for you. The motorcyclist said they don't like you said yesterday. Anyway, but it's great, man.
We will leave the country with that point.
Yeah, won't burn. Yes. His Excellency President Boycott, good morning to you. Yes, we'll call good health, strength, and the rest of the years, 4.5 years. Yeah, the end of the turn, and we'll pick it up. Yes, let's see what happened this morning on the TVS this morning. 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning to all of our online followers, those of you sharing our live. Thank you so much. Yes, the folks in Nimba listening, Sackley PA inbound. Thank you so much. Today we'll have one from the aspirant coming up in the by-election in Nimba on the show this morning. We'll also like to have Samuel Koka if you want to appear with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what we have this morning.
Yeah, so let's bring you the lineup for the show this morning. This is the TVS on Truth 96.1 FM, the heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. So we cannot use this platform to divide the country because this is where national unity begins. Yes, so this show is proudly sponsored by EcoBank Liberia Limited and Orange Liberia. Health tips come up shortly with David Coty for 5 minutes this morning. That will be followed by the review of the local dailies this morning. Again, in our studio chat, we'll talk about some development issues. Light is security by SLGSA rule lighting up. Yes, we'll talk about that. I saw photographs from the nighttime pictures from GSA Road where they saw lights, lining the streets. That's beautiful. Again, some motorcyclists we heard singing a very scary song. When I was in the newsroom yesterday editing my scripts.
You heard the song?
Yes.
You heard the song?
I was like,
we'll play that song the motorcycle sang yesterday.
No.
Saying,
yeah,
if we tired protesting, we'll do what?
People will lose.
People will start losing.
Oh. Yeah, that was strange. I said, but what's going on?
Attack the police IG straight.
That means right after the news, I should be gone.
You gone.
Yeah, before I can lose.
If no more protests on Monday, people will start losing. We'll play that song. Yeah. We'll play the song.
This is a caveat. Yeah, we'll talk about that again at 8:30 to 9 o'clock this morning. Reverend Melvin Lackey of Marka County District 1. Why are we talking with District 1? Said they're a politician. Yes, but he's very concerned and want to passionately talk about this issue of the truck driver issue and traffic issue, accident, all of that. So we decided to give him the opportunity to come here and express himself this morning on the show. So Reverend Melvin Lackey will be our guest this morning. He will also talk about illicit mining in the county and all of that. At 9, we'll bring you sports, entertainment, commercial brought to you by EcoBank Liberia Limited and Orange Liberia. 9:05 to 10 o'clock this morning for nearly 1 hour. We will have with us this morning an aspirant for the post of Senate in Nimba County, who is the choice of the Citizen Movement for Change. Former county inspector of the county, Mark Bloom, will be with us this morning on the TBS, talking about his plan and vision for Nimba County and as well as his chances of winning in the upcoming by-election in the county. So yes, Mark, he's become one of the hottest politicians recently, especially because of the growing reputation of the CMC. It's also resonating with the growing popularity of Mark Bloom.
Yes. So
Mark will be here this morning with us, and we'll have some wonderful discussion about Nimba County, the county where I come from. Yes. Yeah, so this is what we'll have for you this morning in the midst of All Country First. Yes, President Joseph Boakai at the opening of the March term of Supreme Court of Liberia, where the Chief Justice is going to be leaving as well. But yes, this is what we got for you in the midst of All country first. But this morning on the last segment, we'll be talking about Nimba,
Yes, yes, the by-election in
the
India. One of the
by-election.
Canada will be with us. Thank you, beautiful lineup. Let's bring up David Ernest Coty. David Ernest Coty. I didn't say Robert. Robert Wilson. I've not given the guy a car back. Yes.
Really?
Yeah, the man. I've not seen his vehicle, but let's bring on David Ernest Coty, not Robert Ernest Wilson. Yes. David Ernest Coty is going to bring us our health tip right here this morning, right here on 9-6 Wonder Hot and Soap Liberia. Abbas.
Abbas, good morning. How are you?
Abbas.
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 Oh,
You just wait for you get be waiting for day to break, right? You be missing us, eh?
man, I can dream about a health tip.
Wow.
Like you always saying, this is the best job I have ever had. Yes. I've been a school teacher. I've been a school principal, a lawmaker, a commissioner of the governor's commission, football executive. You can name it. But that's one. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
You may think it is pro bono, but to me it is not pro bono. I don't get cash, but I get a lot of benefits in the sense that people are benefited. They call me. Oh, thank you for talking about our heart today. When I went to check it, I saw that there was a problem and it has been corrected. But yeah.
And besides, is that a only benefit that you
Alright.
that you know about?
No, you must don't know about anything.
So I was watching a Facebook live. I saw a beautiful lady from the LRA and NASCOP say they love the voice of David Coty, man.
That's a
I
benefit
love
there.
her voice too.
Eh?
Yeah. Yo, I haven't heard her voice, but I think I love her voice too.
So David, Mr. Coty, let's settle this thing once and for all.
Go ahead.
So you mentioned the issue of benefit. You say old people call you and say, your tips are very helpful to them and all of that. And between you and I know, as David to David now, David to David, that it wouldn't benefit there.
Okay, any other benefit you know about talking?
Yeah.
Man, so the cost. If you know about me, I mean,
Eh?
anything,
The
The
thing
thing
you know
about
about
me
me
talking.
talking.
Now, the one Akara Greg gonna be dancing. Hold on. The one Akara's Greg gonna be dancing. He thought he was going to win the election. The thing you know about me talking.
talking. So, you know anything about my benefit talking?
There be so I
If
don't know.
open your book this morning, you change my name.
I don't know. It's okay.
So what I saw yesterday after you did a health tip on cancer with Marka yesterday. Then the lady from Nokai, did I say Nokai? No, NASCOP. She said this young man's voice is so lovely, man.
Oh, I love that.
And she doesn't know you are almost 72.
It's like you ordered the outgoing Chief Justice.
Imagine. Yeah,
But she said she loved her voice,
she'll
man.
be 70 in June.
Oh, she'll be 17 to order my small sister.
Okay.
And that lady is a very smart lady. I didn't even know that she knew me. I didn't know that she knows me. We met at a supermarket on Benson Street one time when she spoke to
Okay.
me. Oh, Uncle Coty, good morning. I said, oh, madam, how are you? And I was so embarrassed I had to ask her for her name. So she called her name. Yeah.
Okay.
And she goes, I said, oh, madam, Chief Justice. Then I spoke to her. Yeah. She spoke to me and called my phone name. I said, ah.
You are very popular. You are popular man in this country.
Popular, man.
What do you go?
The only thing you are not done, you are not build an orphanage
I'll finish.
Yeah.
To give money
to take care of people.
Yeah, I know to take care of orphans.
I don't even encourage you to build orphanage.
What would happen?
If you get a football academy, after 7 years, you start reaping your benefits.
You people are the reason why I stopped having a women's football team. I had a girls football team, 33 girls, called Kuti IE. Those girls were moving.
Okay.
Then you started spoiling my knee. Well, especially one of the somebody even said in football team one time, all the boys around here that are struggling, you came from a male football team, only women football team. Why behind your wicked in your thinking so? So I look at the whole time and say, if I continue with it, spell my name, but especially people that market it, let me believe it. Yeah. And all kinds of benefiting, everybody getting the late thing. Yeah, just for the whole thing.
Okay.
Go
Thank you. Go ahead now with your health tips this morning, David.
Thank you very much. This morning I want to talk about food.
Okay.
You know, most people do not know that foods are medicines. They are nutritional and medicine. Yes. This is why many people who eat certain things don't bother about going to the hospital. They only go there for a checkup, just in case. Coconut water is good for your health. When you include coconut water as part of your daily diet, these are the benefits you will get. Some of you have your coconut trees like me. I got 7 coconut trees here. I did not know the importance when I was planting them. I just bought them here, but I'm benefiting today. These are the benefits you will get. Number one, it helps fight diabetes. You know what diabetes is doing to the people up to people of the world today. Number two, it promotes against kidney stone. Number three, it reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease, that is heart disease. Number four, it prevents high blood pressure. It helps in weight loss. Oh yeah, those of you who are obese, you're overweight, just keep drinking coconut water. It will help. It gives glowing skin. Oh yes, it helps you. It helps your skin to shine, to glow. You look good when you keep drinking coconut water. Number seven, it helps in digestion. You know, when you eat your food, it has to digest. That's the only way the metabolism will work. Now, but you got to note this. This is something to note. Boxed coconut water is good, but natural coconut water is better. There are some coconut waters in the supermarket. They're in a boxes. You find it in a box. It is not bad. It's good. When we drink the natural one like me, I just tell my boys, climb up there, bring down 5. I have coconut trees in my yard here. Now, what is the quantity you must drink? This is a question. Now, you got to listen to this very carefully. The quantity. Don't be like somebody who went to Maryland County, I don't know what that means, or who went to some kind of place and saw coconut oil around, people picking coconut, they just started there buying and just drinking. No, don't just keep drinking it because you got it. 1 glass before meal and one after meal is recommended. Yes, by medical scientists. When you drink 1 or 2 glasses before meal, maybe your breakfast or lunch, whatever, then you drink 2 more after the meal. It's recommended. But not just drinking. No. Warning. This is the warning about coconut water. The warning. Listen to this. Do not drink coconut water if you are suffering from renal insufficiency. That means kidney failure. But how will you know you suffer from renal insufficiency or kidney failure when you don't even go to the hospital to check? Oh no, I check my kidney always. So when you go to the hospital and check your kidney and you know that you have a kidney failure, don't drink coconut water. Number 2, drink more. Do not drink. Drinking more than necessary can lead to problems. Anything you do too much, you're looking for trouble. So when you drink more than what is necessary, it will lead to, number 1, irregular heartbeat. Yeah, you know you don't want your heartbeat to be irregular. You'll be in trouble. Number 2, it will lead to bloating. It will lead to, and you know, bloating is simply gas in the stomach and in your intestine. It also leads to gas. It will lead to diarrhea. And it will lead to excessive intake of sodium and potassium. So be very careful. Don't drink too much. Now, remember this. Laughter has many health benefits, including longevity and heart health. So it's good to laugh every day. Just get up in the morning and laugh. Watch some funny movies and laugh. That means it's good. Set up a football club and laugh. And today I want to advise you people. Since you have a partner, do not, you always laughing. That's all. But from right now up to 10 o'clock, don't invite any guests. Let's just keep laughing today. Let's make some fun.
You-
Bye.
Any guests to enter to the studio, let's just keep laughing. But this is one thing I want you to know also.
Bye.
The intensity, yes. The intensity of the laughter matters. Yes, the intensity. I'm not talking about when you just get up and no. When you laugh on your guts, laugh until you can say, hey, Marka, come for me on my side head team. My people, you come for me, my side head team.
Abaz. Abaz.
God willing, I will be back tomorrow.
Okay.
At 8 o'clock.
I gotta get out of here.
Okay,
But in the
David.
meantime,
I gotta get out of
I
here.
gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here.
Thank you, David.
There are many men, man.
In the meantime, I gotta get out of
I
here.
gotta get out of here.
David, go. Thank you.
David, thank you so much, dude. Oh, man. Yes, there go to of our health is a regular feature, 7 minutes down. 8 o'clock. Let's find out what's making news from the print media.
Yes, let's bring you the first paper this morning on the review of the local dailies. We have the New Republic newspaper. The lead story on the front page: Coon saves millions in yellow machines deal. This is the vice president, Jeremiah Coon, is captured on the front page of the New Republic newspaper. Still on the front page, I have come to honor your service. President Barker tells Chief Justice at her final court opening. And finally, on the front page, BMMC conducts emergency safety drill. That's B Mountain Mining Corporation in Western Liberia. Let's go to the back page of the New Republic newspaper. Protem Kanga Lawrence mourns with the bereaved families following tragic motor accident that is along the RRA highway. Your 30 years friendship should impact Liberia. Deputy boss tells 30 plus friends. Who is this? If you grab a copy of this paper, you read a detailed lawmaker snubs Supreme Court opening. A form of retaliation. That's question mark. A form of retaliation is question mark from the New Republic. Confusion in GD. Jide, former Superintendent Fale accuses former Soup Solo of juju. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Two superintendents in Grand Jide County accusing
Now,
each other.
in the county
Yeah,
there.
in the county.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it for the New Republic newspaper. Thanks to Alfonso Toy for making the papers available.
You want to do the independent?
Okay, let's go
Yes, sir.
for the Independent. The
Mhm.
Independent newspaper. It says missing. Yes, missing 16 billion saga
Mhm.
revisited, how the probe should proceed and who should face questions.
Mm.
I'm seeing President Boakai. I'm seeing, is this former CBO Governor Milton Weeks?
Yes.
And I'm seeing also former Governor Nathaniel Petrie
Yeah.
and former President George. We are on the front page of the Independent newspaper. Equa slaps Kun. Parliament meetings, representatives, Enders, Briggs Mensa, and Wongwe. Oh yeah, I'm seeing the majority speaker Richard Kun capture on the front page of the Independent newspaper. HPX, Ivano Atlantics demand over real use and unfair business practice that disadvantages outstanding investments. Well, this is what I'm seeing. But the editorial of the Independent, it says take robust austerity measures.
Okay.
That's the editorial. Grab a copy of this paper. Let's go to the back page. The back page, Prophet Key petition in Nimba for Senate post. Okay.
Okay.
Justin Opa Yezian, CKA Prophet Key, is captured here on the back page of the Independent newspaper. Big demolition hangs over Monrovia as Lynch Center, Benson, Randall, Broad, Maclean, and Gurley streets earmarked. This is the Public Works Minister Roland Lafayette Giddings captured here. Stand petition Supreme Court to lift ban on motorcyclists, demands return of confiscated vehicles. This is Moba Molu, the former chairman of CDC, now the chairman of Stand. They call it Solidarity for a New Day, however they call it. Yes, but that Stand. Catholic bishops condemn public health bill, embrace war and economic crimes court office. I'm seeing the bishops here capture in their religious attires. Yes. You go for the front page?
Yeah, let's do the Inquirer. Okay. Yes, last up, government dominant yellow machines due resurfaces is what's captured on the front page of the Inquirer newspaper. You can grab a copy of the Inquirer. Liberia Medical Mission departs country. Powerful strategy to address healthcare gaps is a sub story here. An alarming pattern. Unknown men touch Salala rubber plantation again. Hey man,
Oh,
put Salala plantation on fire
what's going
again for the
on?
third time on Noon Man. The first time on Noon Man, the second time on Noon Man, the third time on Noon Person, right? Grab a copy of the paper and read the rest of the story. Very sad. Let's go to the back page. Where is the back page of if I can get the back page of the Inquirer, the back page, UMC Bishop Walcott Senate mediation hearing, Bishop Quay. The paper is reporting, well, the UMC Bishop boycotts Senate mediation hearing. Well, Samuel Quay is right here on the back page this morning. And in the review from the Inquirer, thank you so much for listening. The papers, if you find the stories are interesting, all you do is just get on the newsstand and buy the paper for 40 or 50 Liberian dollars. The show is partnered by Orange Liberia and, of course, Echo Bank, the Pan African Bank, is proud to be associated with the Truth Breakfast Show. Chief Justice Yana Yo bids farewell a legacy of justice and equality. Well, that was a very great one yesterday. Bid farewell address as head of the Supreme Court. They even attracted or devised orders of legal professionals, students, and citizens, marking the end of a notable career dedicated to justice. Well, there are calls that the big one that Liberians will remember her for is about this who's right or who's wrong in
Okay.
this
In the house
in the
impact.
house. Yes, in the house
Okay.
impact that she will. This is what she going. This is going to be her biggest gift from the Chief Justice. So finally, because O'Neill and Marka can go to court, then two all come out as winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So this majority black
And I'm football going to draw.
no, not football, no draw. If draw, then we expect a return game, right? But Liberians across the country, Sienna, good morning to you. Thanks for what you have done for our country. To have a female again serving that kind of position. Thank you so much. But Liberians across the country and saying in the word that I say, this is something they're going to remember you for. Cut this case.
Mm-hmm.
This bill of information, cut it. Whether the majority black or the minority black, would the law favor? If you listen to President Marka yesterday, he quoted some former Chief Justice that he said along the way he wanted to venture into going to a law business, but it didn't work out that way. So, Madam Chief Justice, can you do this for us? We strongly believe that you're going to tell Liberians, say, yeah, this matter between the Supreme Court, the majority, the minority black, this other person violated the law. The other person had a procedural error. Do it for us. We'll remember you forever and ever. Amen. I stop right there.
Yes. Again, when you serve your country and successfully retired, it is an honor.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just say, even though you are not out yet, but we want to appreciate your service to country over the period of time, years of years in the legal profession, coming to as far as becoming associate justice and now chief justice of the Supreme Court. I think that's a milestone, especially for women over the period of time. Even before decades back, people didn't believe that women were able to match what men can do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we are putting that behind us now as history and competing with the women, and we think that is a good thing for us. And as it is currently, we have 3 women on the Supreme Court bench. Yes, which is a very, very good thing for when they say women involvement and women participation in leadership in the country. I think that's a great move. Again, yes, we can only say thank you for what you've done. And again, this leadership issue at the House of Representatives, we're hoping that you lay that to rest successfully before you can take your exit.
That's a legacy we live here. Yes, as Chief Justice, remember you saying goodbye to us, leaving this one.
Yeah.
Yes, but this was so scary. I want Liberians to listen up today. Those of you who don't have the smartphones, our people in Butwo, in Campley, in Bopolo, in Carisburg, in Mount Barclay. There was a song here trended on the social media saying, if we are tired protesting, people will start to lose. I don't know what sort of remix was the original version or remix of that song. And I tagged the police director straight. I said, listen to the song. What the cyclists are saying. If we're tired protesting, people will lose. You listen, let's give it a play. Let me see if I can give this a play. Listen up to this. So with this kind of song,
Mm.
it's carrying. Nothing should be taken lightly in this country. I mean, to see not few numbers or more than 100 singing this kind of song with a live band beating it all through the street corners.
Well, again, on you,
Hmm.
I will repeat my statement that I made recently concerning this motorcyclist issue. We know that there are some people who believe that by taking off the cyclists from Central Monrovia is a form of, putting in place regulations. They call it system and all of that. But again, this decision came up first, and following consultations and dialogue all over the place, the government made a permanent decision. That decision was we will allow motorcyclists to
Hmm.
run in Central Monrovia,
Hmm.
but these are rules and regulations and guidelines
Hmm.
that they must follow in order to have that privilege.
Yes.
Number one, they will have to register their bikes, they have to insure their bikes, they have to have reflector jacket, they will have two helmets, they will have um lesson plate
Hmm.
and driver lessons
That's on nine
and
different
all of
conditions.
that. So if you do that, they believe that, well, you'll be carrying one passenger, that passenger will be carrying helmet, and you will be wearing helmet as well. So that's a level of safety just in case there's an accident. And they agree and abide by that. Now, if there was something that happened, my argument here is if something happens, there was an accident and some group of motorcyclists decided to protest. I want to call it demonstration because the action was a form of demonstration
Mhm.
where they were, breaking the checkpoint, the police, properties, and all of that.
Mhm.
I think people who were involved can get arrested and face the full weight of the law for their action. Again, to come back and say this agreement that we have made with the cyclists that they should get a helmet, they should get a bikes in show, they should have driver's lesson, they should do all of this just in less than 3 months for you to come and erase it altogether only because of one incident. I think in my mind, I want to disagree with Senator DeLong. I
Mhm.
know people say, oh, yes, anything we thought it would carry to America, I say, oh, you now go New York or Washington, D.C., you see people riding motorbike. But sincerely, human to human, speaking to you,
Mhm.
right now, people are struggling with the transportation means, the means
Mhm.
of transportation in this country right now,
Mhm.
especially, let me not say in the country, but in the city right now,
Mhm.
it's very difficult. It's difficult. Let's look at the human side and look at the policy side of it. The policy side was addressed a couple of months ago and we were going by it smoothly. But because something happened and people demonstrated, and you want to come back and erase what you have started already, for me, I think the decision is harsh. I think they should release the motorbikes that were confiscated, and they should also allow the bike riders to, if you want to call it an appeal, you can call it an appeal to come back and do their business. These people are not just they are not just cyclists. They're not doing cycling for sports. They are doing business. They are doing business. I think they should allow them. They should lift the ban, but they should continue to regulate because of public safety, and all of that. We are not against people putting in place system in the country to make the country or to make the city look like maybe you want to make it look like New York, you want to make it look like Washington, and whatever you want to make it look like. But let's face the reality. We can do that overnight. We cannot make Monrovia like Washington D.C. overnight. We can make Monrovia like Accra overnight.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the police should reconsider that decision.
Yes. So just to add on, so the police knew all along that they would not allow the motorcyclists or no go zone, but you allow the people. You give the people nine different counts, nine conditions. If they meet up to it, they can be able to apply the street. So I think the police, one major error, I said that on yesterday, the lawmakers, you invited the cyclists, you send out communication. And as I speak, up to time I speak, you people have never been able to meet with them. I mean, and I just want to call on the attention of Greg. There is this guy in the police, 126. Police people complaining, their own police complaining about him. They feel he came from the States. He didn't go through the police academy training, but he's one of the major guys here in the traffic, 126 of the Liberia National Police, ACP Cooper Renning. There's an immigration officer who placed in a call yesterday complaining the man is fully dressed up in his uniform and trying to identify himself to ACP Cooper. That was sparked that fight between the AFL and the police. Greg, good morning to you. ACP Cooper is doing far more. And even some of the police officers said they even see him going through police training. How can he even join the police when he's in police uniform? Hey, Greg, know the person I'm talking about. 126. So the immigration placed a call. I said, but you people handle your security. When the guy said, no, I'm fully dressed, identifying myself to ACP Cooper. He's not listening. He even take my working ID card, my immigration ID card. Can you imagine? This is what happened. Another ugly scene saw on yesterday. Issue Araka versus ordinary citizen park up red over Muma there. No rule of law. Nobody respecting anything. 1 hour. The lawmaker 25 issue around 25. I think there's this guy from River G. 25. Ellis something. I
think it was from
River G.
I think it was one of the lawmakers from Lofa. Was it River G?
Yes. Issue around 25. The main vehicle is on the tail line. And I'm driving in my right forward. So that the guy too decide, but
I think it's Representative Poto.
Poto, right?
Yes.
He said, I'm not going to leave my lane. I'm in my right driveway. And you on the tail lane.
Momo Siafa Poto.
1 hour. People started to go live. Now that's how I decide to move in, man. People who voted for behaving like this to us.
Yeah, so we can use all the regulatory and enforcement authority on the motorcyclists while things are falling on the other side.
Yes.
Yeah, you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
We put in strength, all of our efforts on the cyclists, but things fall on the other side. People watching and say, well, lawmaker on the tail lane, or the man says he's not going to move on the lane. Look, politics have taken over the motorcyclists now. That's what. It's a serious politics within it. But Greg, good morning to you as I close up. 126. Even some of the top police officers complaining about him. You can be you arrest you, just give you $100 tickets. Every ticket have fun. Every traffic rules violation have a fine. You can look at a man and give you $100 ticket for what? For God's sake.
For maybe an offense that should be $20 ticket.
$20 ticket, you get the mail. $100 ticket. If you tell my line, Greg, call 126 this morning and ask him. You have part of lesson ID card just in your pocket. That's how you operating going on. It shouldn't be this way, man. Greg, you may have a good mind, but other people are giving you problem. Ask 126. Ask him how many ID cards you have with him. The funds are about people $20, $30, giving you $100, 150 tickets. It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. And sometimes the hypocrisy with doing this in this kind of situation, if it were maybe the eve of election year, by this time they have resolved the motorcyclist issue.
Yeah.
Because by the time the motorcyclist starts saying will not vote for you, then they will come back to address it.
But they don't say he won't vote again. So look, the cyclists all across the country, that they don't have said, well, instead of you a lawmaker oversight and see how you can settle this matter and say the police should stick to a decision, it called for you not to be re-elected. He didn't care. Is that a way? People spend money. Look, we're not sitting here to incite the cyclists. No. When you make a decision, look, what is it? Hey, to the people say, get this one, get this one, get that one. That costs almost $300 for God's sake. If you knew all of this, you're going to say, no go zoo is no go zoom.
You're going in communities.
Today, almost 2,000 motorbikes parked across police stations across the country. Since there is no go zoo, we'll still stick to it, release them. Let it get to them. Look at the country too hard, man. The country is so difficult. You don't know, to see $1 a day, you should tell God, thank you. Let's make progress, man. I think we'll have our guests in the studio. We're not going to pick up the line. We'll link up to a son of my Gibby. No, we're attaching. Man, I'm politician.
that son of Magibi or the father of Magibi.
Father of my
So-
son. No, that's politics.
So,
That's son.
so when it
He
comes,
was not a father. You're right. You're right. Yeah, he's a father of Maggie.
Yeah.
No, but he said father though. Say you want to look where.
so the reason I'm saying that, so I
If you
want,
say father, they'll say you want to look where
so at what time should we
Maggie.
refer to people as father of the land? At what time should we refer people as son of the soil?
Go ask the poor Nima. Who the father of Nima right now?
So for me now, I'm
Uh-huh.
son of Nimba.
You son of Nima.
Okay.
You can't be father of Nima.
Okay.
What's that related to who? Son of Nima. Koka la who?
Son of Nimba.
Son of Nima. Jamal Kwanku la who?
Son
I
of-
think son of Nima. And the reason why I believe that people refer to the father of Nimba, Prince Johnson, because what he did. All of you, some of you don't have that history, but you're doing it. So you all are all sons. Let's see it. Great one. Yeah, sometimes we talk some craziness, but people listening to us, it will make progress. Let's have Reverend Melvin Lackey, District number 1, live with us this morning on the
But
True
why,
Expression.
why keep attaching district number 1 to?
Let me think and change. Maybe God was speaking his ear.
Why can't you just say he's from Boys Town?
No.
Yes. Man, I reverend. Stop attaching district to the
When
name.
Tapo Well contesting pool, how he started to Tapo Wizard Tapo Well, District number 1.
So you think the reverend has ambition?
God will speak to him. 329 will say, God
They
send
see
me.
where God sent Kennedy Sunday.
Yeah. The government took a give a hard time to God saying we got 2 more minutes to link up with him. That's why we're doing
that.
It.
They didn't want to get it.
Yeah, you get God hard time. Can't say God send when God send you, the mission must be accomplished. God sent Moses. You look at him, lead out of Egypt. It was a difficult one, but Moses managed all the way, and God took him out of Egypt. Right? Can't say God saying you ain't happy. Do amazing to God saying to him work. Maybe to know the now God will say, no, God ain't saying comments. Yeah, there's some comments of put out saying God saying. Anyway, yeah, so Melvin Lackey's live with us this morning. Thanks for being patient with us. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening. Now, this is the TBS 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning to you. Welcome to the TBS.
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning, Marka. Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, today you are not on the phone. You are in pricing.
Mesmerizing voice, a voice that difficulty jealous of this reverend voice. I said, but I'm going to be reverend too now. Yes, how you doing this morning? Yeah, why is he okay?
I'm doing pretty good. I think my health is really serving me well. God is good to me, and I'm totally happy. You know, I don't experience morning pains. I don't get myself caught up with bruises and stuff like that. So I think God is good to me, and I take it any day. Thank you for asking.
Yes, tell the public a little bit about who is Reverend Melvin Lackey.
I'm a father of 4. I'm a Liberian. I have a beautiful wife for the last 48 years.
48?
48. This year makes it 48.
Wow, that's great.
And so, you know, I'm happy. I'm a
You
farmer.
really know how to manage.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you had to say you fall down, you get up.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing's perfect, but
Mhm.
everything's okay.
Yes.
We work with it day by day, and I'm so happy that I can have a backbone that supports me to the extent where I've been and back. So I'm happy. I'm a farmer's son, and I'm taking over the farm shortly. And you may say, why at this age? Because I got brothers and sisters who are back there too, and they will be using that someday as well. They will be a part of it as a start, but they will be taking over someday. Thank you.
Yes, that is good. So again, a very key issue that have come to draw public attention about the traffic issue, how especially these heavy duty truck drivers, their behaviors, how they go about doing their business, if I may say, is being of concern even to us. And I think it is something that is also of a concern to you, which you've decided to come and talk some things about it today. What to begin with, what is the first comment you would like to make concerning this issue?
You know, Marka, thank you so much for giving you and O'Neill for giving me the opportunity to be here. Because I think a place that is thickly settled, that you will have about 200 or more people in that particular town or community. And you have a vehicle that is so heavy, most especially when it has a load in it. And these people are moving 50, 60 miles per hour, and you barely can cross the road. And I know there is no sign on the road right now.
Mhm.
You don't have policemen guiding every area. We have children. We have women who are slower than men by far when it comes to running. I know some women can run, of course, and I'm not degrading them in any way at all. But you have these people, you have old people, you have crippled people, you have people with heart problems,
Mhm.
you have people who have high blood pressure.
Mhm.
When you hear the horn these guys blow when they're coming down that hill, I actually live on Tower Hill, not Boys Town,
Okay.
but same area for the most part. You're not that far away. And Yellow Building's right there. From Tower Hill, that huge hill, those guys are descending at more than 50 miles per hour.
Mhm.
Two of these trucks have fallen in, one in front of my church and one past the church. And it's just amazing how people don't learn anything at all from their mistakes. It may not be you who had the accident now, but it could happen to you if you don't be careful. If you allow yourself to use speed as your means of making money, believe me, you will get yourself in trouble sooner than later. And we saw that clearly on Sunday, what happened to a truck driver and the people that got caught up in that mess, which is it's so unbelievable that I keep telling myself, what happened where these people do what happens when these people do something like this? What does the government do? What do the citizens do? How do we carry ourselves so we can be able to change this stuff? And that's some of the reasons why I'm over here today.
Great. So, I mean, we have been saying on the radio the reckless driving of these truck drivers. Is there a way, probably, the police or relative authorities here, let's have a time frame? Like in other countries, you have the trucks driving on it at midnight when while the smaller vehicles are not on. But because most of the drivers, some of them, you don't know how to even get the driving lessons.
That's part of the solution. You can't do that when you have such a huge project like the one going on the Roberts Street Highway.
Mhm.
The people have to deliver dirt, and they have to deliver certain things, maybe rocks sometimes.
Mhm.
And it would be almost impossible to finish in time if you don't adjust that kind of schedule. So nighttime is fine. But how many hours these guys are able to work at night? So some of these companies work 24 hours, so to speak, except Sundays in Liberia here.
Mhm.
Other places, Sundays included. If you have the transport ministry, okay, let me talk a little bit about developed country that I've been in the United States. I know you can't compare to Liberia, but you can do this in Liberia. You would have a police vehicle assigned to the construction area. That police or those police in the vehicle will make sure that speed limits are adhered to. They also will pull an individual off the road if they're driving recklessly. Those are two main reasons why they should be there. On the other hand, though, you could have the transport ministry in Liberia. Other places they call it the Department of Motor Vehicles. You have the transport ministry make sure that they do written tests to acquire your driver's license. You do visual test, and you also do road test. I believe in every country. I believe they've done that in Liberia too. But here you have these guys who go to the Ministry of Transport, and I'm telling you because I know what I'm talking about. A few dollars will give you your driver's license, not the particular money you have to pay for the driver's license, but bribery. They would take the money from you, and you know what though? They send one person from a company. One person will go there, and that person will acquire 20 driver's licenses for the drivers, and that makes the system to fail. It makes the system to fail. These guys don't know anything about driving. A lot of them can't even read. If you put a huge signboard out there, they won't be able to read A to B. They can't because they don't go to school. A lot of them haven't gone to school. And I'm not degrading anybody at all. I'm not putting anybody down. But if you don't do something about these behaviors, this country is going to go, pardon my word, to hell. And I don't mean Liberia as that. I mean in that way. But the country will fail. That's my point. It will fail. People will get killed. If you have seen over there on Sunday, I think you guys saw it on social media. It was horrific. It was horrible. So when I'm talking this thing here, I get the chills. In the back of the vehicle, you have people waving for help, waving for help. And if you're standing there, I couldn't see the people because the crowd was so heavy, but I could see the hands.
I'm telling you, and you got this huge truck sitting on top of something like a pancake now.
Was the driver staying in the truck, or
No,
he has
he had
escaped?
gone, O'Neill. He had gone, but I heard that he went to the police station. And that's a new thing now. If there's a police station nearby, they will run there and report themselves, and the police will protect them so they wouldn't die, even though they killed 7 people at a time. So here we go. I want to live, but I can be reckless as possible, kill 7 people on a dime, and be able to live for, even if I'm in jail, but still live for so many years. These are young folks. They have changed from older guys now to younger folks who are recklessly driving in our communities. And I did some recordings, a little while ago. I even have one picture, but I'm sure all of you people have seen the yellow truck that crossed the yellow cab.
Yeah.
This guy is coming from Buchanan High towards Robertsfield, coming towards Monrovia, makes a turn that he couldn't control, and right into the taxi cab, taking the taxi cab down the slope and crushing it like a bug.
Wow.
Like a bug. I wasn't there to see it all, but when those guys started to explain, we had two guys. I had 2 guys that I had to calm down in 2 different situations. The first guy said, "We are going to the police station, and we're going to make sure that guy is killed." So I said, "Listen to me." I was on my way to Monrovia. I was taking my sister to get some stuff at a storage place we are arranged with. I said, "Listen to me. If you kill the guy, then what now?" "Oh, he will be gone, and the people will get scared and they won't do it again." Then I said, "But wait a second, but you will be charged with murder. You don't think so?" I said, "But if you take it easy and let the police do their work, it'll be great for all of us, in a sense at least. Because if we lose the people who are in the cab and lose another person, it's not the good example Liberia needs
Yes,
momentarily."
it's not a good one.
So here we go. The guy listened, and he calmed down like a leaf. The other guy, I could see him shouting and pointing and showing his gestures everywhere he could. Very, very angry people. And these are just 2 of the many that were there. I spoke to him also. I told him, take it easy. Just about the same thing I told to the other guy. I said, you don't want to get yourself in trouble. We can sympathize with the people. We can get angry. We can even call on the government of Liberia to do something about this here, because the police department has to do better than just saying we got a depot number 5 in Shuffling Town. The depot is there, but these guys got no means to move around. I called the police department one time, or the annex.
You mean the police in Shuffling?
In Shuffling, yes, sir. Came to my place on a motorcycle in the rain, only because they had respect for me. And I didn't know that they were coming, on a motorcycle.
Okay.
There was an issue in the community. Those guys showed up almost instantly. You see, that's dedication. But how come the police
But
department,
the police station don't have a vehicle, or
it doesn't even have, these guys can, I think, hustle people to carry it. And I had to pay for the motorcycle coming over there. I had to pay. And you see, Mr. Coleman, who I have tried to call on through this radio, and thanks to you guys so very much for having me here. And thank you so much for giving people the chance to talk, because this means so much to Liberia, and people overseas who can hear us. Gregory Coleman has been called on so many times. I asked the question, how do we expect these guys to function? You got Commander Soko over there. You got OPS Sapi over there. You got David Jala. You got all these guys.
no vehicle.
Nothing, O'Neill. Nothing at all. And these guys will tell you, don't waste your time with nighttime. Even though I can feel it from a distance that these guys are willing to come. But they can't. They just can't. So we have to do something. The Liberian government retrieving vehicles every day. They just reinstated the asset retriever, something. They just got them back into position for the next year. These guys should start thinking about how to equip the police department, because these are the people that we call on all the time when we're facing difficulties.
This kind of accident, I mean, is not the first, second, third. Like in Caldwell, the resident of Caldwell has seen this kind of accident more than 4 or 5 different times.
Yes.
I mean, let's look at the solution. How do we find this way out? People should not be dying this kind of way, getting injured in this kind of manner.
Do agree 100%, O'Neill. You guys always hit the nail on the head. You got the police department assigning people, about 4, 5, 6 police in one area sometimes. I see them. And I'm not trying to denigrate their reputation at all, but I know you don't need all of those people there at the same time. Is it a hustle spot? Is this where you get your daily bread? The other day I was listening to you guys, kind of saying that the police department would be corrupt because they don't get enough money. And they should pay these guys. That's true. But it takes time. But here's the biggest thing. If the police officer is taking money from people for just because they need it in their pockets, where is the integrity? Why do you swear on the Bible? Why do you swear that you will conduct your duty to the best of your ability without corruption? How do you justify that? The children listening to the radio also, how do they, or justify that when they know their father or mother is out there as a police officer and hustling people? It will never change. It will never change. The dignity and pride have to be applied. When you apply that, you say, this is what I signed up for. I knew what the salary would be, and I'm going to work for it. But because they know that the system is not going to check on them like they should, so they switch gear. They start doing something to kind of help themselves in some way. But there are many other things to do. You can get yourself into farming when you can get to the bank and get some money, or you can get it somewhere when you work and keep 10 cents here, 10 cents there, and you can get yourself into farming, and you can make some farming work for you. I mean, I know it's difficult. I know nobody in the city wants to do farming, but you can give yourself a shot, or find a way that you can get a shop, and put something in there that people would buy. It's just so mind-boggling when I sit down sometimes and say, wow, I like this police guy, but the way I'm feeling about him is not the best in the world. And it's not my fault to feel that way. It's what's happening. The other part I'd like to talk about is that if the police people were doing regular inspections on these vehicles, if you had an inspection station, exactly. Some of these guys don't even have proper lights. You know what they do? They install some kind of light that never dims, right? It doesn't stop shining, except it runs out, or the bulb runs down. That's the only way. And you will see that these guys will flash the light in your face, and you can't do much but slow down. And who knows what will happen from the other guy behind you? So they can do the regular inspection. They need to have an inspection station. That was here in Liberia before. They can do that again. And the other part is, you got people at the motor vehicle who will come back here, transport, come outside and go do inspection. What are they inspecting really? Driver's license or insurance paper? That's it. I mean, you come out there, you don't do anything about these cars. You got broken lights everywhere. I mean, everywhere. Sometimes these guys probably use flashlight to drive. I mean, I'm being a little exaggerating here, but it seems that way because the lights don't seem to be working. And these people are comfortable with that and allow these drivers to be on the highway going 60, 70 miles per hour. And there is absolutely no way they can see at night. It is ridiculous. I expect the motor vehicle department to be able to give tests, to be visual tests, road tests, written tests. They should go through these things. Those who cannot read, you can find somebody who will interpret, make it possible for them to be able to pass this test in some way, because Liberia is going through difficulties with education momentarily. So indubitably, we can make the difference if we apply ourselves. I remember I heard Darius Dillon saying that the restriction on the motorcyclists should stay. Now, do we want to work with sorrow? Do we want to work with reality? How do we manage for them to be able to make money at the same time being safe, and then the community can be safe as well? How do we do that? We have to apply laws. If we apply the laws, people will get angry sometimes because I don't like to get a ticket. I don't like to get a ticket, but then I shouldn't speed. If I speed, I will get a ticket. Speeding is one of the main reasons why that guy had an accident over there
I mean, 90%, I don't know, 90% of the truck drivers across the country, that's the normal way of driving. Sometimes when the horn behind you, you want to fly off the road.
Oh, O'Neill, you're on the money here. You're right on the money. Let me tell you this that happened to me a little while ago on Tower Hill. These guys were, digging dirt and putting it in these trucks. And it was around rainy season time. And, it wasn't heavily raining yet. There was puddle. I was trying to slow the vehicles down by just waving and telling them to stop or slow down on the dusty road, and it's a local road in the back. This little boy couldn't be more than 24, 25 years old.
The truck driver?
Yes. I had to jump out of the way, and then the puddles flashed on me. I was pretty upset. I had just, got out of my house looking sharp, and I said, dang, what's going on here? But I knew the guy who was running the show. So I called Morris. I said, this is why your guy, he came to me right away. I said, this is what the picking just did to me. I can identify him. He said, that's a truck that just came. I said, yes. So he brought the ball back to me. They always bend down to hold your feet.
Yes, man, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I pay.
Yes, sir.
You know, at that time, don't call me no papi. I don't want to hear that. And so I told him clearly, I said, listen, what you did, you're going to pay for it. I said, I don't need your money, but I'm going to charge you $10 for dirtying my clothes. And Morris made that boy pay. I got the $10 and I waved in front of him and said, thank you very much. Now you can go your way. On the other part, you got, right by my house, there's an alleyway. These guys coming from the highway, they would get off my exit, my driveway exit, and because I'm right on the road, so to speak. I mean, my house is far from the road, but I got my property right there. And they would come and turn, and they would start blowing horn.
Hmm.
For what? Nobody's coming from the opposite direction. Even if somebody comes, you can see them quite easily, right? And it's a street that a truck alone would take the whole of the place there. You can't adjust and say another a car will pass me. It just doesn't work that way. So the dust in my house just keeps coming and keeps coming and keeps coming. So I had to call this same Morris again and said to him, first of all, you don't blow these type of horns in communities. It's too loud. Tell the boys not to do it again. And believe me or not, this guy seemed to listen to me, and they seem to listen to him some. So he should be one of those people working with, what the guy's name? Moses Sangari. Yeah, he's supposed to be working with them. So they stop blowing the horns now. We can rest in peace because sometimes they come early. I don't be sleeping, but when you're resting, you don't want anything to make you jerk like that.
So policy-wise, what do you recommend?
You know, I recommend inspections, first of all, so the vehicles can be safe, safety inspections. These drivers have got to go through the tests that are required for a person to get in a vehicle and drive it. Everybody, it's not just the truck drivers. Because you see, the motorcycles go through the same thing. They get killed all the time. The taxi drivers, they don't even care, man. These guys will cut you off and stop right before you're on a dime, and you don't know what to do with your own brakes. So these recommendations should be followed. The police supposed to disperse people on the streets, let them be on the beat. Certain places, I see sometimes the police vehicle on the highway. I think the highway patrol.
Mhm.
I don't see any vehicle impounded, and all of them that come from Guinea, some of these trucks that come from around here too, they're not road worthy. They're not.
Hmm.
But the point is, what causes these police people to be able to say, go ahead? The only thing I can think about is money.
Okay. Yeah, so this is not a one-day discussion. Trust me. Most of the trucks are owned by some of our lawmakers around here.
Right.
Yes, so this is not a one-day discussion. Yes, the police could be enforcing a high-profile call could just come the next minute you see that truck release. So if we make a change, it's not a one-day discussion. We have to do this throughout.
I couldn't agree more. But let's ask the lawmakers here who they are working for and why they even run for these positions. The same integrity that we talk about from every citizen in our country, most especially the clergy people. It almost like clergy people are supposed to be these, these
That's
people.
what I'm saying. So most of the truck drivers feel like I'm driving for a honorable man. So anything happen, I mean, that's the main property is going to have a release.
I agree.
Yes, that's what's happening.
I agree with you 100%, O'Neill. But on the other hand, this is referring to the honorable people, honorable people who are responsible for putting these trucks over there, who own these trucks. So I think Liberia should get on the cases. I think we should be able to understand who are these people we are putting there. Are these people actually qualified, or these people are paying others to vote for them? Are these people being appointed because they know them, or these people are qualified? I understand the president is not going to reshuffle. That makes me feel so happy because I know that when you start such a venture like running a country, a huge venture like that, you may have to, you would have to do that.
But like we're gonna bring you another time. Yes, let's get some calls. They reach out and think we'll bring you another time because I listened something to my say president. Yeah,
Okay.
Tell the people are, Anyway, let's get some calls coming in. Yes, his name is Reverend Melvin Lackey of District Number 1. Marka said I shouldn't put of District Number 1, and then I'll attach you to some kind of political thing. But he's from My Gibby. Yes, zero
From Tower Hill.
Tower Hill. Yes. I'm hearing there's a planned protest in Marshall Benstown community on April 14th. This is about illicit mining by Chinese. It's going to be a roadblock that entire time. I mean, on April 14th, it's a planned protest, a peaceful protest against illegal Chinese mining in Marshall City. But let's get some calls coming up. Reverend Melvin Lackey is our guest, 0770-153-265. And that is
0770-202579.
Yes, 9:15 we'll have the a CMC candidate coming up with us, Mark Leon. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Essomba and I call from the Dugu Bill. Let me say thank you to you guys, Oni Marka, and the studio guests. I was just know I'm a voice to the many voices and state it clear that majority of the things are happening. Like the studio guests here, and you guys have been sitting there in studio. For me, I will actually blame 80% on the police because majority of the guys in the street, they will see these guys violating, and at the end of the day, when they pull them over, they will end up taking money from them. I agree with you. Somebody love me, go and big folks, even in the police. They end up calling them, say, oh, I'm a back there, that's my property, I'm a car there. End up going, oh, majority of it, when you agree with me that the police can take money from these boys. Even some of the bike riders that are even registered, they will take money from them and allow them to buy the street in down there. I mean, the police really they need to beef up.
Okay, the police need to be up. Good morning. Thank you. Let's do a minute call. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you very much. Very true. Anything can I say for a student get? I have a question. You think in something the truck driver, no, what that truck drivers was going to kill our people. When they do it, they get out for the car, they go to the police to tell them and to tell them to be on them. In case of the money that you said to me, that using that gas and money and putting drugs on fire, all the money is on the highway, all in the community. Government will say that I want to put on a control. Thank you very much.
Yes. Morning. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Sherman Banks, calling from Dixville. O'Neill, I'm one of your silent listeners, and I've been following this truck incident for a very long time, especially around the Dixville Power.
Dixville Power, I'm driving to Dixville Power, sometimes you park off the road. Dixville is a soft harbor for trucks.
We have had a series of incidents on that road. Well, I have a solution, and I have been trying to market the solution, but I don't care anymore because all of my ideas, people can always see it, so I don't care. If it is to save lives, I don't care. I'm from the IT background, and I think that we need to have something called the truck management system. And what we do is that my idea is that we have this device we install on the truck to monitor everything. Now, what this would do, it will also help to raise revenue because we have something called a mobilizer on that device. That is when the truck is over speeding, the police will put signs all over, they mark the hour that the truck should run. And if the truck is over speeding, the police can shut the truck down from right in their control room. And when that truck is shut down, there is nothing like can put it back on until they use the computer again to put it on.
Do we have that kind of technology yet? Do we have it?
I've been thinking about how to meet with the transport minister and even Greg Coleman, but all my effort have been to no avail.
Okay.
So I thought to
please call me after Banks, Jerome, please call me after the show.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
This kind of knowledge. Yeah. Call this number. Call this number by.
This is my number, so I don't know. I can reach out to you so we can discuss it.
Yes. Call me after the show. Call me by 11 o'clock. I'll pick up. Thank you. Yeah. All right. This kind of idea shouldn't run down. Yes. Good morning, Akwe Boy.
Well, thank you for the exclusive declaration and a pleasant good morning to Marka TV. And let me also say a pleasant good morning to Reverend Lakin. O'Neill, I think I must applaud the Reverend Institute at least for flagging some of these issues that are affecting our people along the road. But O'Neill, I think what is happening from the angle of the police is logistical support. O'Neill, like in the Western world, like Reverend Lakin said, sometimes even if the police observe that you are speeding and you're not supposed to be speeding at a certain level, O'Neill, the police will go after you. They will remain with you until they get to know why you're speeding. And if they cannot get the reasons for which you are speeding, only they will impound your vehicle. Sometimes they even ask you to get down, and then they take that vehicle to the nearest police station. So I think the issue of logistics is very important. The police need to empower our force so that they...
Well, logistics, yes. Thank you, Akwe.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, my name is Sonsi Fala again. I call to make a contribution to this issue.
Mm.
The issue of truck accident in Monrovia and its environment is very severe that people are losing life every day.
Mhm.
Let me echo the call that I made yesterday for restriction of truck movement, right?
Mhm.
Most of the accidents that take place, if you review and analyze, they are many of the time truck that are related to construction, dump trucks, who are speeding to make double trip in a day and all of that. You will see many people have that, in tragic accidents. So I want to see this again. If the police can restrict the movement of the vehicles, the trucks, most especially trucks around Monrovia, its environment, it will be one of the contributing factors to reduce this accident. You asked yesterday about trucks that are involved in constructions. Let the people that are doing construction in the city environment haul their material at night. It
Okay.
is more even easier, even if you are to make haul material from distance to bring them in the city environment. You can even make even 4 to 5 trips at night, where you will only make 2 trips in the daytime. At the night time, the traffic is free, the roads are clear. You can deploy all your material in a day. You implement your work. That is the call that I want to make to the police. Let's look at traffic inspections, as the brother in the studios is measuring. In Liberia, I don't know every form of system that we put on place to get things done, it will go on the contrary. If you look on the highway, very recently the police patrol vehicles on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of inspecting vehicle defectiveness, overloading, and all of those traffic, offenses, the police are only there, put checkpoint down, collect money from drivers, and then let them go. It become a very big checkpoint everywhere.
And put in a black plastic.
Very good. It become a checkpoint where they will collect money. Many times you will see even breakdowns, vehicle broken down on major highway causing accidents. The police patrol car will be sometimes just 2-3 kilometers away. You will see a truck that broke down on the major highway and that truck impact them for 2 to 3 days. Sometimes when we move on the highway, we have to go and alarm to them. And many instances at night, people will run into the truck and then get themselves killed. Law enforcement is a serious problem in Nigeria. We can get all of the technology, we can get all of the training. If the police cannot enforce the law, it is on the contrary, we will not get a result. So for me, my recommendation is that we should restrict the movement of heavy vehicles around the city environment in a day. That will solve this problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fowler, for joining us this morning. We'll take at least 2 more calls. Good morning.
Good morning, Marka Davis. And let me tell good morning to people on New Roberts.
Go ahead quickly.
And let me tell good morning to regular caller and our father, Reverend Lucky. I wish I was around to go to the meeting, Reverend Lucky in person. The last time I saw the Reverend, I was and somebody from the member of my car. Not ready for how to throw one or two. I was feeling coming to me, so I don't want to see.
Go ahead, man.
The issue. I have to recognize to the governor of the people of the alone. Not I think that should be a law in this country that will regulate those church out. Look at they are reckless. That we are driving. I don't really know how I never seen anyone that drive like it.
Okay, yes, let's leave out just 30 seconds because of time. Leave out, move away from the monitor.
Yes, thank you. Let me take you to Reverend Lucky. I'm Levi from Abdel. I want to just tell you, Mr. Fowler, you see, when we were growing up, they call it normal days, the truck administration is one of the best things to do now to continue accident. You want me to follow, see? Trucks, you moving the night, don't they remember? Because you see the looking trucks, you come on. So, you see that passing midnight. Most of the trucks are moving at night. So, I think I would go to the fire. The only person that can continue is let restrict the movement of the truck. Right now, who has so much vehicle in the traffic, too much the traffic will be, let's say, move on the street again. Then I think it will help to solve the problem. I hope the police will listen to that. They restrict even the highway market. I think you said about highway truck movements to be restricted. I want to push you to continue the accident. Yes, okay. I agree with that. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Yes. We're sorry that we can't take all of the calls because of time. We have our next guest here already. So let's just go back to Remy. You
Yes,
listen to the call, or you can
I,
just use the next maybe 2 minutes to close up, please.
yes, I have. So, one of the things that this gentleman, Mr. Banks, talked about having some speed regulator that if you reaching certain speed limit, it will kind of like shut the speed down, so to speak. It's a great idea, but I don't know how many companies would be willing to spend that kind of money. It's not going to be cheap at all. But having police around, I believe the police can make these people to stop this behavior. The communities can do that too. Speed bumps can help in these different communities, but you can't put speed bump on the highway.
Mhm.
This is where people move a little faster to get to their destination. So you may not be able to do that. But if you come in towards a town like Yellow Building, for example, or Boys Town, you can put speed bump because these vehicles will not put the regulators on. I don't the regulation system on them. I don't believe so. So notwithstanding, Mr. Banks has a great idea, but let's pray that it will work. That it will work. The gentleman from Firestone, I thank you so much for the giving me those beautiful words. I appreciate that very much, and all of you who have. One of the things that I know is that if you allow people to do something again and again, and you come one day and say, no more, and you don't implement the law that tells you that you should not be able to do that, they will come back and do it again. And I've seen that 1,001 times in Liberia. And I believe that in our communities, if people were willing to work, we can put this thing under control. And I believe also that anybody who, because of recklessness, kill another individual, it is called actually the vehicular homicide. That's what it's called. You can't run into people and kill them and say, I'm sorry. It just doesn't work. So these people should be punished according to the law for killing somebody else. The transport ministry is supposed to step on it a little bit more. I think they should be able to give you driver's license if you are qualified. You can't get driver's license just because you came and gave me $20. So I'm not going to do that. I believe the police department should do more also. When they stop these guys on the highway, they should actually give them a ticket or impound the vehicle because it's not road worthy. I'd like to say thank you to you. I'd like to say thank you to O'Neill, Marka. Thank you to the station here. I think you guys are serving Liberia very, very well. And I believe you guys are pretty smart guys and you're helping us because I'm telling you, when I get up in the morning, that's where I go before I go to the bathroom. I make sure that I can listen to you people and make my own contribution if possible. It's not an easy thing to get through because so many people call you, and if there's a list to put me on, I'll be happy to be on that list.
Okay, thank you for coming. We hope that some other day you can come again.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Okay, yes, let's take a break. Bring you sports with Naomi Tapia this morning on the TBS here on Truth 96.1.
Missionary have taken a significant step towards securing their first ever top flight title. On Saturday, March 8, 2025, SC delivered a commanding performance, defeating Freeport FC 7-1 in a one-sided fixture at a two-side feat in Ghana's. With this victory, SC known for their big money investments, move 6 points clear at the top of the table, reaching 41 points with just 6 games remaining. ENCFC Facial title ambitions that process challengers the Scorers Sports Association suffered a 2-1 defeat to Global Farmer. This loss saw the Scorers Sports Association drop to third place, level at 35 points with Heavy 11, who climbed to second after beating Blacking Warriors 4-1. Both the Scorers Sports Association and Heavy 11 have identical records this season, each winning 10, drawing 5, and losing 5 of their 20 matches. FC Facial's current position means 4 wins and a draw in their remaining 6 matches, will guarantee their first LFA title. The Confederation of African Football has selected Liberia's women's national team head coach, Silam Zara Kabidi as one of the 29 participants in its newly launched Women Instructors Development Program. The initiative, according to CAF, aims to enhance the skills and expertise of women involved in coaching education and training across Africa. The program will combine online models with in-person training sections focusing on key areas such as leadership, communication, coaching, pedagogy, and practical knowledge. The WRPD the WRDP is also part of CAF's commitment to providing women with increased opportunities in leadership, education, and mentorship. Liberia's Under 17 boys national team will travel to Cairo, Egypt this Tuesday for a series of friendly matches against the Egyptian Under 17 national team. The trip was made possible through recent engagements between the Liberia Football Association president Raji and the Egyptian Football Association during his visit to Mauritania. During the discussions, the EFA agreed to host Liberia's Under 17 team. The Under 17 grassroots program, which is part of the LFA's talent development scheme, the TDS, is under the supervision of FIFA talent coach Ame Onje. Liberia International referee Emmanuel Mensah has successfully completed the CAF Young Talents referee course in Abidjan, Africa Coast. The 6-day course organized by CAF aims to enhance young referees' skills, knowledge of the game, and match experience to prepare them for future continental agreements assignments. Mensah has also been selected to officiate the match between Leicester FC and B Mountain at the Tusa Feet. And international development, some Manchester United players are not good enough and some are overpaid. The club's owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, says midfielder Casemiro, striker Rasmus Holland, goalkeeper Andrew Nana, and wingers Anthony and Jadon Sancho, who are on loan at other clubs, were named Chet by the billionaire in an interview with BBC Sport as players his regime had inherited. Ratcliffe, a lifelong Manchester United fan, is the chairman of the petrochemicals company Ineos, which has a strong sport investment arm. The 72-year-old last year spent $1.3 billion for a 28.94% stake in the club in a deal which saw Ineos take control of football operations. In a wide-ranging interview, Ratcliffe addressed the SARS recent struggles on the pitch. They are 14th in the Premier League table and repeated a pledge to deliver silverware by 2028. And talking just a day after fans protested against United's ownership, he also spoke of the club's financial difficulties, saying it was set to run out of money by the end of the year without taking actions he admitted were unpopular. That's all from our school states.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with the one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with the one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa. Across Africa, a new era has begun, shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with the one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better...
You want to bring our stay alive, man?
Yes, they're alive. The entire public,
Okay,
the
no problem.
police.
I wanted to do small PR for men against domestic violence.
Okay, go ahead. So
Yes.
this will be playing on them.
Yes.
Yes,
Very
yes.
good.
Go ahead.
Yes,
do that.
so you remember the last time we had Evelyn CB and Mark Gonfia here as part of the International Women's Month celebration. They are organizing a tournament to create awareness on the issue of or to speak against domestic violence, especially violence against women and girls in the country. So they have a football tournament coming up. They call it the Anti-Rape and Domestic Violence Football Tournament.
Mhm.
The team expected to play are the Media United versus Police Academy Motorcyclists, the Sports Writers Association, and the Spinners Social and Athletic Club. So it is happening March 15, and it start with a parade by 8 a.m. That's on March 15th. March 15th is a holiday,
It's
right?
actually a
That's
holiday.
JJ Rabbit's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, so Mavi and Just a Girl Initiative in their memorandum of understanding will be doing that tournament. So yes, we want to encourage people to participate because it is important that we create awareness on the issue of sexual gender-based violence in Liberia. So we
Mhm.
appreciate Madam Gonfia and Evelyn Padesigui for that initiative.
Okay. Yes, that's great. Yes. When is the tournament?
Yeah,
March
March
15th.
15th,
March
JJ
15th.
Roberts' birthday.
We'll be on where? On
But
which
a
of the
lot of
day?
Roberts are not related to that.
No, no, I found on JJ. That's my Andy son. Yeah,
Yes.
so on the 15th will be which of the dates? It should be on Saturday.
On the 15th should be on
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday.
But then let's put our celebration to Monday.
I know, eh?
Yeah. Then the weekend will be long. Yeah, so as we anticipate, Mac Charlotte, let's get a song from Peter Cole. This is Peter Cole Still Alive. Don't give up this country won't blowing. This is our home. Yes.
About a million things I say. Do we dream of another someone else? Do we want to keep surviving? Surviving? What about music? What about children? What about nature's quest to stay alive? Stay alive. Restless, restless, stay alive. Restless, restless, for a while. Restless, stay where it's mine. Stay where it's in our every action, every day. No one wants to be with me. Wants to prize for the strong. Always on brave or on blood. Pride we see. If history has taught us no lessons, it's all we need to teach our children. Will forever be the strongest. What about music? What about children? What about instincts and novelty? Still alive. Restless, restless, still alive. Restless for a while. Restless, restless, still restless. Still restless. Doesn't really matter who you are. Doesn't really matter where you doesn't really matter what you've been. The you
Oh yes, Still Alive, Peter Cole. So it's 9 minutes down, 9 o'clock. Good morning to wherever you find yourself, however you listening. This is the TBS 961, the heart and soul of Liberia. Yes. Do we have a by-election coming up? Yes. The answer is yes. When is the date? Let's do so awareness for National Elections Commission. Yeah. Yes, it's April 22nd. Is the day declared as by-election day in the entire county of Nimba. Yes, in Nimba, for Nimba exclusively on April. Let me go to the next calendar and see. April 22nd will be on a Tuesday. Yes, that will going to be, I mean, some kind of holiday. Yeah, so people will have the time to go and vote in Nimba County. So if you're listening from district number one up to district number nine, you have to know that get your voting ID cards. NEC is not going to do replacement of voting ID card for the short period of time. So if you have misplaced it, and some of you voting the candidates already, you know you have misplaced your voting card. Try to find it. Yes, the same card that they used for this general election in 2023 is the same voting card you're going to be using. So if you have misplaced that voting card, please try and get it. Yes, from District 1 to District 9. If you are nearby residing in Monserrate, yeah, we can inform you that the election date is April 22nd. Yes, use the same old voting card and go and cast. How many candidates do we know so far? Well, as far as are concerned, five names. Well, Mark Bluon was one. Samuel Koga,
Have they been cleared by NEC as candidates?
librarian now. Those who have shown themselves say
Okay,
yes. Will
aspirants.
contest. Yeah. So there are some people who never hold a dying meaning. Yes, but yeah, aspiring. And I said we're going through, and that's one thing. Yeah, you become an aspiring and later on you turn to a candidate. So the aspirants that were known so far is um Mark Bleon is one. Samuel Koga, Edith Gonglo Way, yes. T Wanake Fangalo. Now what if I wasn't missing what T Wanake Fangalo. Okay,
Just say Fangalo.
Fangalo. T Fangalo. Yes. Five is Nadia Bakwa.
Oh, Justin Nabokwa Yezia.
Yes, yeah. Yes. Nickname Prophet Key. Okay.
What I mean, Yezia could be either he's on his way or something. Yezia.
By the minute, is there a dime?
Yeah, yes, it's also done.
Or dime. Okay. Yeah. So
the seat was occupied by the down people, so the down people won't collect that seat.
you offered them before?
That's the Johnson seat.
Okay.
Now the down people seat, now the down people won't collect the seat.
Wow. Okay, yes. Probably that could place you. Yes, so
but then my uncle and my
please keep the flow going. Let me attend to this.
But then my uncle and my auntie my glaze of PSA, they come in. Yeah, so I mean, again, just in maybe a couple of minutes, we will have Honorable Mark Bloomon here this morning with us. The CDC, I mean, not the CDC, but the CMC choice for the senatorial by-election in Nimba. Again, like I said initially, this is about election period in Nimba, now across the country. So there will be different political statements coming from out of the countries, I mean, out of the county. So those of you who are sitting on the fence outside, you're treating statements kindly. You're treated kindly. These people are brothers and sisters in Nimba. After the election, you'll soon see them dedicating, projects, commissioning projects, maybe breaking grounds for new ones together and all of that. So yes, let them do their political thing. When they finish, we the ordinary people get a voting right in Nimba, go and vote, and that is it. So yes, so again, we're expecting our guests here this morning. It is so sad, but it's almost 9:30. It's almost 9:30. It's not yet. So a special, Madam Victoria Pabai really wanted to participate concerning the truck and accident issue discussion we were on this morning. And so she said, I couldn't get through today with Reverend Lake on the truck issue. And then she asked a couple of questions. She said, one, is there a truck union, like the back union? Yes, we have that. Madam Paba, they call them the Dump Truck Union of Liberia. We have that. Can they be invited to show the public about the drivers' improvement in safety? I don't know whether we will be the one inviting them to make that commitment, or it is the police, the legislature, or who's going to call them to make that commitment. That question is relevant. but I can answer. What qualifies a driver before employment? Well, we understand that there should be tests conducted, make sure there are lessons and all of that. And yes, the question gets most one pieces. You say, is it about behavior, about passion, addiction,
Okay.
and other background investigation, or what? So yes, these are all very important issues. Yeah, my kinsman is in the building.
Ain't say I've not been to Nima before. Come on, I've been to Nima.
Well,
I have to go to
but you
Ganta.
stop Salala now.
No, that just the morning now.
You went for
I'm
Mark
going to
Brewer?
go bring Mark. Yeah.
Where you saw him to Baila?
I saw it
Baila,
around
where you have
Bella.
the welcome stand.
Yeah, yeah.
Baila, where you saw
I'll
him?
asking for the people named there, and I mean, but yes, but actually, folks, let me just apologize on his behalf. Driving for Nimba, he have to drive almost like 4 o'clock.
Why are you apologizing on his behalf?
Yeah, because people say you're gonna be senator in the time conscious.
But why you gonna apologize for himself?
Okay, yeah. Mark, am I right or wrong?
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning. Is that how you'll be running the House of Senate there?
The whole senator, the senator to the telling.
Okay, you did.
So, but
Really.
today say we don't have a telling. We have to jump on a motorbike to leave the car in the traffic and
I
run
see.
quick.
Look at that.
Yeah, I ain't like now.
You found you cycling through the bike and goes right.
I passed through Batana with the bike.
Batara.
Yeah, to come quick.
Is the road okay with Batara?
Yeah, it's okay.
Great, folks. We have Mark. It's great to have better than ever this morning. So, for the benefit of the listening audience, just take a time and I'm seeing 2 people at the back here with you already.
Let the Liberian people know
Yeah.
who is Mark Bloom.
Do on.
Yes, that's very important.
Tell us.
Thank you. My name is Mike Blingo. I'm from Lovely, Boyapula Administrative District, District number 6, Nimba County. My mother is also from Bo Kosin, Bo Administrative District, District number 4, but a resident of Ganta City, Nimba County, District number 1.
Okay. You want to say maybe your leadership, past leadership track record in the county, where you served before, is important.
Thank you. Firstly, I'm a Guillaume.
Okay.
Mother is a manner. I have been someone from the background of the business
Okay.
and affiliating with some political friends and serving as the country inspector of Nimba. And prior to my ascendancy to that position, I've been the president of the Business Association of out-of-town business people for the past 17 years.
Okay.
And currently, in my private life, after being dismissed from the position of county inspector of Nimba.
You saw this coming all along that one of these days you're going to contest for those big shoes. Many people think that Mark wants to fill the gap of the late senator. You saw this all along.
And to modify that, what is pulling you out of your private sector, your private life?
We good. Like the question you asked, every human is a political animal.
Mm-hmm.
You could not see it coming, but subsequently you can arrive. And when you arrive, you take the advantage. That is the popular way of the people. The people will say, we need you. And if the people need you, it also shows that you should be able to take the bold step. So I have this intent to contest based on the request of the people. So we've been called by our people in 2024 when the current vice president left the position of the Senate and was sent to the position as vice president. And there were several calls from all 9 electoral districts of Nimba to serve in that position. So we had some consultation, and at that time, things did not materialize, and we had to let it go.
So when the sudden death hit us when it comes to the death of Senator Johnson, we also been called upon by our citizens from diverse backgrounds, calling on us to also come and serve. So this time around, we decided to take the challenge to also go into the race. So there where we are.
Yeah, so just before we can talk about your vision, you were endorsed just a couple of days ago by the Citizen Movement for Change. That is a newly established political party that is gaining huge reputation, not just in Zimbabwe, but across Liberia. Tell us how you got over to the CMC.
So normally, every political party will want someone that the crowd will be pulling behind.
Marketable, if you may.
If the person is of strength politically, and the person is also of good character, because not just the person having the political crowd, but the person should also be having character, integrity, and the person should be someone of a good kind. So that's why the CMC decided to endorse me when I was in my long political sojourn. So we also had to accept, because the CMC is built on development agenda in line with our agenda. So if you see a party that also is development driven, and it also aligns with what you intend to do, it means you can accept, amalgamate, and work together for the better good of your people. So that's why we had to accept. And that's why they saw in us, they had to endorse us too.
Great. So Nima have 9 districts, District 1 up to District 9. How well are you familiarized with the entire district? You say you're from District number 6, Mark. When Mark name was announced by the CMC, what sort of feedback you received from across Nimba? How popular are you?
So everyone is happy from District 1 to District 9. Every district will also need a figure, a political figure, a developmental figure like Honorable Musa Hassan Beredi. Because we feel that Nigeria has stayed too long behind other African countries when it comes to rural connectivity, electricity, safe drinking water, good health care. So when you see someone who also is helping his district in that form, in that development goals, everyone will want to have this kind of a person in his or her district. So from District 1 to District 9, the people of Nima, they need Honorable Musa Hassan Beredi for rural connectivity, for safe drinking water, health care. So when the pronouncement was made, even as we speak, there are several persons that are happy of Honorable Musa Hassan Beredi political party endorsing me so that we can work together for the better good.
What's a vision for Nima County? I mean, you're trying to fill it in the shoes what a man would refer to once the godfather for the county. What's your vision for Nima? If Mark is elected as the next senator of Nima County, well, what's the vision?
So we don't buy co-fellowship. The work you have done is what make you godfather. The work Senator Johnson did, this godfathership was not something that Senator Johnson had to force people to endorse him with a godfather. What happened is Senator Johnson worked for the people of Nimba tirelessly, advocated for the people of Nimba. And people saw the good in Senator Johnson. And every election Senator Johnson goes to, the people of Nimba will troop in his direction because of his stance on national issue and local issue. So we are not asking the people of Nimba to serve them, or the people of Nimba are not also calling upon us to serve them so we can become a godfather. If we work and our work show the quality that people want in a godfather, people will also make us to end that. And our work will make us to also end that. But the vision we have for Nimba is a united Nimba. too long we have some issue on travel lands, some issue based on land disputes, some issue based on marginalizations. Like I have said to people, election is not just about winning, election is also about how you can unite the people. So our major priority is to see how we can unite the people of Nimba, how we can speak with one voice, what we can say for the better good of our people. What can we do for Nimbayans? There are cases to be heard at the level of the national. So that's why we feel. It's our vision we're bringing, infrastructure, electricity. Several hours shows to you that we have some difficulties when it comes to electricity here. But where we put up with the Ivory Coast, and we are using the power from Cote d'Ivoire, we only just need some transformer to be given to Professor Tuma, who also leading the Jungle Energy Power that is giving electricity to our people. And if you talk to government empowers in that funded manner by bringing in more transformer. All of our towns and villages in Nima will be connected like Wagis in Ivory Coast. So these are things we've seen. How Nima can have our own banking institution that the 1.5 million that we're receiving every year don't just go spend wastefully. Some be invested into business. This money we have the delivery, and that this money we have some income. Because if you make business with portion of the money, it shows to you that our cover from the country will never go dry. But if we just start using them, and we believe that meter will be here at all times to be able to fill in our cover, sometimes it may not work at the end. But if we do things good, that we will be getting money in our cover through the businesses we'll be doing, it will also help us. We feel that it's important that Nima have our own university apart from the government runs university that will also generate money because school as a whole is a business and it also gives knowledge to
outside of the Nimba University.
Outside of the Nimba business, the Nimba universities, we can also do that and Nimba own schools to run. Not everyone will be able to sit in one class. You see, there are a lot of Nimbayans living from Nimba coming to Monrovia to acquire quality education. And they learn and the knowledge they acquire, they also need to impart it into other people. So if you had that, those who are now working in ministries and agencies, they also go there and work as an instructor, and by that it becomes another job creation for our people.
Well, we are around election time in Nimba, so I'm going to ask a little bit political question. At one point in time, it was rumored that Senator Johnson has decided, the late Senator Johnson has decided to support you for the by-election at Bronya. And then it was also observed that you were somehow aligned with the CDC. Now the CMC is your new party, pushing you in this election. How does that position you in this election?
So, first out of politics, Senator Johnson was a father to me. And I served the people of Nimba in different directions, in several ways. So, the belief Senator Johnson had always like Senator Johnson was someone who took someone from the grassroots and brought his car high. This is the same attribute we are seeing in Musa Hassan Bedede today. Musa Hassan Bedede is a representative of District Number 7, Nimba County. Taking someone from the grassroots to carry the person above him, for the person to serve at the upper horse, and while he is at the lower horse. You saw that into Johnson, that he took the current vice president from representative position, senator position, who equalized with him on the level of the legislature, and also took him and carried him to the current president, Buaka, to serve as a running mate. And subsequently, they emerged as a winner, and today he's called vice president. So if Musa Hassan Bedede can do the same to take someone from the grassroots to bring the president, while he is a representative and carry the president out there, to make the person to be senator is also the same attribute. When it comes to development, you know what Senator Johnson did. He has schools here, he had it in Cantor, and apart from the school being a private school, he also creating jobs for people there. And you see that the roles and other jobs that Honorable Musa Bedede is doing there, he also creating jobs for Nimbayans too as well. They are working on the agriculture department, and there are other people too who they're constructing schools for him, and there are people too who building the roads. All of them are on salary. It's a good thing to see that. So it's Senator Johnson. It was Senator Johnson who took me and recommended me to the former president, Dr. George Manuel Weah.
Okay.
And subsequently, I was nominated. And finally, I was appointed to go and serve the people of Nimba. And I served diligently. So if you see a brighter future in your child, bringing this child up is also a good thing.
I like the fact that all of you have, had and so born Nimbayans. No one is an outsider in the whole process. I listen up to your political leader, Musa Santolete, asking that the vice president should play a neutral role, not get involved, and let Nimbayans make the decision for themselves.
So if you go on Facebook and other social media platforms, you get to notice that people are politicizing it, that Musa Hassan wants to fight the VP. That's why he was calling for the VP stay. We know that was not it. Clearly, this is a statement that Nima believe where some Nimbayans were not able to reach. Because you don't get me wrong, or Moses Blood, the late, served this country as the president. He served as a vice president. Subsequently, he served as a president. Enoch Doguli also did the same under the regime of the former president, Charles Gange Taylor. So if a vice president will be seen in a campaign move, in a campaign rally, and during the times of campaign, not everyone is controllable. Sometimes there may be some issues that something may happen, which we don't want it to happen because
and he as vice president.
Yeah, he as vice president being at that scene, people will also politicizing and blanket on his head and say because of the president, the vice president present in that occasion or at that rally causes what took place in Nimba. It's not going to be a good thing for him out there when it comes to keeping the peace. So he is saying that the Nimbayans decide for themselves, look among the sons and daughters that are coming to the race and select who they want, and this person can be turned over to national government to work at the level of the legislature. Through that, everyone can sit on the round table and discuss the better good of Nimba.
Mark, I'm looking at you. You're not an elderly man. You're a very young man. Since then, you've been going back and forth. What are they saying to you? What do they say to you? Is there big shoes you want to step your foot in to replace Senator Johnson? What are they saying to you?
So wisdom is different and the age is different.
What are they saying to you? Yes,
So
that parable is there, but what are they saying to you? People, we are going to, yes.
Even at the level of the friends of Mike Blinwell, before transitioning to the CMC, I got an head of council that I'm working with. People,
apart from the citizen movement.
Apart from the citizen movement, I got head of council of Nimba that are also working with me, and they are going about talking to people on my behalf. Those, like I said, this was a call to duty. This was not just my own making to have ambition.
What is your stronghold? You're from District 6, right? Let's leave the political leader. Musa is a household name in Nimba. Let's forget about CMC. On your own, how many votes can you get? What's your stronghold in Nimba?
So I don't believe that the issue of stronghold is what matters, because I'm going to the people of Nimba to serve them. If I sit here and consider certain area not to be my stronghold, and I don't know what the plan the people have for me, I will be taking people away from my camp. So I believe all across Nimba.
For your camp. Yeah. The camp that you're having some sleepless night now. Yeah. Imagine you having some dreams of Prince Johnson in your sleep. Say, wow.
No.
A dream you want to fill in this kind of void.
So collaboratively, I've been working with Senator Johnson for 2004, since Senator Johnson entered here. My father was a lone fighter with the late president.
From 2004, you've been working with the senator?
I've been working with the senator from 2004. I serve.
Any point in time, you say this person was going to be my replacement. You ever hear that from him?
Yeah, there's several times. The vice
Mhm.
president is away.
Okay.
We sat in one
He
small
called a name
room.
to you, say, Mac, well, this person, when I'm leaving the scene, this person will be my
We
replacement.
sat in one small room.
Did
And
he name his I don't know, his nephew or cousin?
Yeah.
Sam Koga.
Sam Koga, this is going to be my replacement. You heard that?
So step by step,
Mhm.
we sat in one small room, and Senator Johnson said to Orokun, if I'm leaving power, am I going to replace me?
You said that.
When you are also leaving power, am I going to replace you?
The vice president
To
know
the
about
vice
that.
president, I'm speaking
I mean,
on
you're
a
saying
public,
something. You
I'm
want to
speaking on a
repeat yourself.
national
Yes,
radio.
you want to repeat yourself.
I said, we sat in one small room together where we feel we can brainstorm, bring in ideas that will make Nima a better place. It was Gompu Kagon, it was Kun, it was Senator Johnson, and this be Mike Bloom. And Senator Johnson said to Kun, this Mike Bloom going to replace either you or me, who we should have retired. And I said, I'm buying this glory from you. I'm buying this grace from you. Senator Johnson have been someone who work with me when there are issues in the country, when there are conflicts, where our citizens were even beaten in Battagen in 2013.
When you said that, what was the reaction from the vice president?
Everyone was happy.
Since then, have you reached out to Jeremiah, the vice president? Have you reached out? Maybe you may not see the exact message you sent him, but have you reached out? Because he will know that Senator Johnson has said this to you before, and now to come out to support any other person, probably.
So what happens now is the trend in the 2020 election. I was called to serve the people of Nimba through the recommendation of Senator Johnson, and subsequently I was appointed by the former president, Dr. George Manawiya. And I needed to serve him without looking behind. So in that manner, when the election came about, everyone took the side of Unity Party.
And he remained on the side of the CDC.
And Pukagon and I remain on the side of the CDC. Now, Orokun is the second person in command in Liberia. To just sit with him is a little bit difficult, but I know he has heard that I'm into the race. He has heard that some people from Nimba, because you can just say the people of Nimba, some people from Nimba are also coming to serve in that direction. And we are adding other people who know how the man of calling us to also believe that what we have done in Nimba can give us the opportunity to step in that issue that you are discussing. There's no way only that two persons can be the same. It's not possible. So people who thinking that if you go into the seat, you will be Senator Johnson. No, Senator Johnson has his grace.
Okay.
Senator Johnson will talk to someone here today. Another day you will go and appeal to Senator Johnson.
Was there any reaction when the senator said to the vice president, well, this will be my successor?
He bought it. I have been serving as the mobilization chairperson for the Friends of Jeremiah Makun from 2009 up to the Senate position. You know, the former president who appointed us also asked all of us to go alongside with Orokun to serve, the president in that direction by working for Kun. He didn't go there to say, I'm touring with him to go a campaign, but he sent all of us as his first soldier to go there. So we were in one good occur. We were in a friendly move. And when Senator Johnson said it, based on the work I have done for Kun, and the work I have done for Senator Johnson, and it was also accepted that we will continue on the move. But if I take the side of the former president, based on character basis, because this man never knew me from anywhere and called me to come and serve in his government. You want me to be the one to stab him at the back? No. It don't work that way. Give today to people so people can give you tomorrow. And I was like an able lieutenant to the former president in Niba. I cannot go to starving at the back. So I remain committed to the oath of affirmation that I took when I was being given the oath, so that I can go and serve the people of Liberia, the people of Nimba, and to serve the regime of the former president. So it might bring some misfeeling, but I am not moved because the work I have done for the people of Nimba in the 778 towns, it also rise to people believing in me and believing in my leadership. So
one of your competitors in the race, in person on Rosama Koga, is quoting Nimba tradition that when a man, especially with a big man, dies, a woman cannot replace. Do you practice that in Nimba?
So I don't know the background he spoke from, but the position that we are discussing today is not traditional position. It might be in error. The same error he went into by laying the former president, the late senator's body in an open area, which traditional is not performed in that way. That's the same error he's in. The Senate is now a traditional position.
Was he sending a message out there when that went viral?
I can't speak for him, but I am saying the position at the level of the Senate is a legislative position, and you seen today the Senate. So if he says so and go and sit under the gavel of Mananyomli Kaka Lawrence, he will be contradicting himself.
Great. So, how do you see Nimba County? One believe that only the MDR should operate as a political party. Now, the formulation of the CMC, the Citizen Movement for Change, feels that, well, this is the wrong decision. This was not a dream of the senator, the lead senator. MDR, Citizen Movement for Change. What's your take on it? Yeah, he's asking for something. You want to show us someone and recording the phone?
Good.
Great. So Mark want to display something because he's been so close with the lead senator. Yes.
So
is Nimba County all about MDR? Do you have another political party, and which of course we already have for the National Elections Commission, giving the CMC to operate as a full-fledged political party?
This is Koga new party that he brought to Nimba.
Nimba Project 2025, the People's Matters.
You see the white rooster?
Okay.
This is Koga party. Did he not see the legacy of Senator Johnson being the NDR while Senator Johnson was still alive?
So this party was proposed?
Very good.
Wow.
And he even called us in the hometown of Gompu's Dragon. So that
I'm just saying it.
We can be
you want to share that with me on WhatsApp?
I will share it.
Yeah, share that.
So he brought this, knowing fully well that we are NDR. He called ALAP. The reason he took the red rooster from there and brought white is because he never wanted it to be a replacement of the same Liberia Action Party. So he said Liberation Action Party.
Okay.
This is from Koga.
But chairman, it's going back to the MDR now.
The chairman is the district number 1 representative, Honorable Samuel Nikoma Brown. So he saw NDR and he brought this. NDR came and met the NUDP. Senator Johnson first party in Liberia was NUDP. And the Nibians trooped into that party and made Senator Johnson to contest in 2011. When they got to Buchanan, Orokoga was also part of the
NUDP?
The NUDP that destroyed the very NUDP at Buchanan Convention. They did not see that as Senator Johnson legacy, and he destroyed it. And he came and joined the PUP, while Senator Johnson had the NDR. And he served as the political, the chairman of the PUP. I think the political leader was or is Mr. Imaya Nunkwe. So he saw this to be discussing legacy of Senator Johnson. Anybody who brings party, a different political party, be destroying the legacy of Senator Johnson. But he destroyed the legacy of Senator Johnson in Buchanan in 2012. The man you just wrote on the party ticket in 2011 and won. And as The following year, you also went and destroyed the party that brought you to power and left the place and went to the PUP. And he was breaking this political party. In fact, he had brought this political party, the Liberation Action Party, while the NUDP still exists. So, I mean, the MDR still exists. So to come on and say people want to destroy Senator Johnson's legacy, I don't think having multiple political parties in certain country or in Liberia, it means we are destroying that. That Okoto had a party in 2005 and he contested on. Nimbayans voted for that Okoto on that party. And the party levy existed and NUDP came about. Jackson F. had brought in the Liberia Action Party. And after the war, Liberia Action Party was still existing and people left and joined the MPP. The MPP. So for people to find a new people whom and also go there to serve the people is based on the idea. It's based on what the person is bringing on the table for development. What will make Liberia better? So if people found development in Musa Hassan Berede, and he being a champion of development in Nima, and people see that they can work along with me to make Nima a better place, it does not mean someone is destroying Senator Johnson's legacy.
Great. So, Mark, you promised us another interview when you are fully qualified by the National Elections Commission, qualify you as a candidate. Trust me, then when the campaign officially opens, you do one more last chat with us before the general election for not a general election, but a by-election for April 22nd. Yes. So let's get the lines activated. He's contesting on the CMC ticket, right? Yes, let's get the line 0770-153-265.
0770-202579. 0770-202579.
Yeah, I know. Yes. The thing is that what the senator said, this man's going to replace me. That's a big thing people going to think.
so only when the 2024, when Senator Johnson called on me to come and carry me to register me on NTR ticket.
What happened?
So we had to let it go. The reason was just come up. We needed one person.
But you've been having that ambition all along.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just needed one person to join him so that the peace, because I told you I'm a champion of peace in Nimba.
Champion of peace.
Yeah. So
what you see within the CMC and say, well, let me go to the CMC, the citizen movement for change.
It also firstly it's based on development agenda. That is in collaboration with my goals and my plans, and it also signifies unity. That people believe that the Mandingo people, the Kio people, the Mano people, they cannot make the scene. And I'm seeing the Mandingo man, and we breaking the barrier to tell the public outside there that we are all Liberians and we are all Nigerians. We can work together for the better good of our country.
Yes, let's get the lines activated. He's not candidate yet. Very soon, probably maybe within this week or next week. After going through all of the national election criteria, he's going to be a full candidate. Let's get the lines activated. Mark Bluon of the Citizen Movement for Change. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you very much for having me. My name is Abubakar Kumar, and I join you from the Belt. The brother spoke well, and like I said previously, the CMC will be the first political party so far I'll be joining, and having him as a aspirant, for my incoming political party, I just wish him all the best because the leadership is not all about age. The brother has wisdom. And I strongly believe that the brother will emerge when he's been, confirmed as candidate.
Okay, great. Until he's candidate. Morning. Morning. Go ahead. What's your name? Tell us your name, man.
Okay.
So
But at one point,
I'm sure you
at
that
one
Musa
point,
never supported
yeah, at one
Senator
point,
Johnson.
Musa,
Okay.
let's
Yes.
go to elections.
Yeah. Yeah. It is already going. Morning. Morning. Chairman, please hold on the line. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Jimmy Williamson. I'm doing from Canada, Magini County. Let me say thank you to the Senator in waiting. You know, you spoke well. The CLC is a political institution that was supported by the National Election Commission. The CLC was supporting everyone to become a first senator on the ticket of the CLC. We are waiting. We will join you because we are members of the CLC. We will join you to go and campaign and talk to our people of Nima. The statement made by our Koga King I don't think speaks of leader. That statement, we will not take it serious. The people of Nima County know the time you serve there as Captain Inspector, they're going to pay you back April 22nd, and they'll show you that you will be the first senator on the CSU ticket. Let me say, take it to our community, take it to our national chairman, take it to the secretary general, to join you to ensure that we make history. Nima is not somebody crashing, somebody is not somebody. We always hear from there is our right.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Is our right. Thank you. I missed the call, Councilor Mendina Wise. But let's pick up the chairman of the party, James Yogi. Morning, chairman. Okay, the chairman's off the line, but zero. Let's go to the line and pick up Anthony Wembley. But our app tells us this is Anthony. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, Anthony Wembley, calling Maria.
Go ahead.
Yeah, one of my good members from Lima, which I admire him for so long. And then I think necessary when he get the opportunity that he got it today, he can use it to tell the people what he been doing and what he coming to do again. Then to just
but the man say he been do what he been doing. You just start following the show, Anthony.
No.
Yeah, but don't pull us back down. Gotta put us on the line.
Every single day. So my advice, never forget about program or whoever, and then what tell the people what we table or doing or what we been doing.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Anthony, thank you so much. No call from your end. Let's see if I can get back into our radio time already. But when Mac is fully qualified by NEC, we'll bring you on. Yes.
Good morning.
All right.
I have two questions because of time. One has to do with all of them that want to contest for self-protection are all certain the appointment of the vice president for one. And the second one has to do with he is the first step for the newly established political party for CMC. What will the outcome of that election be brought to him as he can run on a ticket of the newly established? And the first step for the party. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So let's pick out Chairman Yogi now. Yes, Chairman, morning. Hello. Yeah, morning. Go ahead. Morning, you live. Go ahead. Yeah, you live. Go ahead. You live. So I think we're gonna do it this way. Yes. James Yogi is the chairman of the CMC, the Citizen Movement for Change. Chairman Yogi, good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning, O'Neill. Good morning to our listeners, and good morning to our Senator of Kennedy, Mike. I just like to say, O'Neill, that the CMC is blessed with men of character, men of virtue. Mark is a very intelligent team player, and we look forward to producing a fresh senator on the ticket of the Citizens Movement for Change, and that senator is Mark. Look, O'Neill, I want to say thank you to the people of Nima for the reception and for accepting Mark as their own. We were in Nimba over the weekend, and we saw the warm welcome and enthusiasm with which the people of Nimba received Mike. And we, from the leadership of the Citizens Movement for Change, have no doubt that Mike is humble. Mike is a team player, and he's going to help us in driving our vision and the vision of our political leader, the Honorable Musa Military. And this election, you can go up and come down. We are close to winning this by-election. And we just want to call on the Nima people not to be deterred, to remain supportive and focus on the prize. Mike, being senator of Nima County, is going to bring a lot of benefits to Nima because he is a young man who is determined, he's development oriented, he's a peacemaker. And I mean, just by saying Mike, you know that he's somebody to work with. And so we're happy. We just want to say, Mike, thank you. I want you to continue what you're doing. And the Nima people continue to support Mike. And we look forward to seeing Mike ascend to the senatorial position of Nimba so that together we can work in making Liberia better.
Thank you so much, Chairman Yogi.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, so time is fast spent.
Yes, the calls are coming.
Yes. It's 12 minutes our radio time. So, Mark, you listen up to the callers. You can use the next 5 minutes. We'll have commercials to run, but yes, listen up to the callers.
So thank you. My brother spoke on the issue of why Senator Johnson brought me out. We're not going on the NDR. We are not struggling for political party business. The political party called the NDR also has some members that believe that we cannot go there to take the glory of the party. But some of us believe that Senator Johnson was the one who established it, and people that they are breaking into the party today, or who destroy the first party. Mind you, the records are there. Senator Johnson left alive, and some people started leaving the party to go to another party. And Senator Johnson is there today, and they are bringing people from different parties to go and take over the party. So we didn't go for party competition to say, since it is my late father property, and people are running there, let me go and take over. The party will have its own way of dealing with this. If they don't favor you, you cannot force it. We not hating the NDR. Like I said to you, my brother who called, we follow development, we don't just follow party. And all of us should feel that Nima is the only place we have as our common denominator. And what we believe is what we can do. Other countries will not catch up with Nima. So
now the bread, your country is the bread basket for the country.
Yeah, it's a bread basket, but others are benefiting more than the bread basket. Yes.
Right.
So why are you giving Bongade a huge amount of money? Only because the train is passing there? What are you giving? It should not be our
responsibility. When you go to the house.
Yeah, so there are things that are happening in our country that we need to stop to. Mita has refused to give card to our security in the country. When I was serving our county inspector, I had to force them to get one new brand picker. I had to talk to Mr. Marka. And because of the work I was doing for them when it comes to conflict in the concession era, he believed that we can deliver for the best. So he had to give the people. There were workers at the mine that they were not being paid. And they had to come to me from the angle of the AFCON, that is a subcontractor from the Mita. We had to make them to pay the people the money that they deserve. And there were other people who work in time past and they had money there. And Mita was not paying that money. They went and blocked the road. I had to work along with the justice minister and they led that Okweklo to also ensure that the people are paid, and they were paid. Kingston is a witness to that. The Kingston is from Lufa. And even Senator Sarah Momo is one of the witnesses to that. And we do. There were conflict among communities. There were conflict in town that women could not even speak to each other. Nobody passed to draw water on the other end. We had to go there in very District 5, where Onokoka is from the town called Townway. We had to settle that dispute. And today the women are happy to live in. We went to District 5, the very District 5 in Onokoka's home. Senator Johnson had already called me to go there and see how I can settle that issue between the people of your government play and the people of Onyo play. Since the beginning of the war, it is for that land business that the conflict came about, where you had a divided man with the IMPFL and the NBFL. We had to go there and settle that dispute today, right there. So if the brother is asking for what we are doing in Nima, when we about to count what we are doing in Nima, we will not move from here.
As you try to close that, you think the
So-
vice president involvement is a major threat? I mean, most of the candidates are saying, well, the VP should remain neutral, let him stay out of the whole process.
So the issue of the vice president cannot worry me.
Okay.
The reason is not worrying me is people going to vote in Nima based on who you are. It's not going to be on a party basis. We know there are young folks all around here who doing job on the very regime, and they will be given money to go and spread out. The message we're going to preach there, the government money, the people are going to eat it. It is the money that's supposed to build the road. Could you imagine the former president, Dr. George Manning, we have built the road from Ganta to carry to Seklipi, and the road stopped on the highway. They are not being completed. You want to encourage by-election? Why the people struggling a month ago? We say no to that. If the by-election should come as a way of death and sometimes unforeseen circumstances, but it can't come where people look at bad things and they want to.
We reach out to the vice president.
I don't want to reach out to the vice president.
It's the vice president, man.
No, I don't want to reach out to the vice president because
you just told us that you, him, and in one room.
Yeah, we're in one room. So if the vice president see me that I'm no longer in his circle and he treat me as an outcast, but not looking at what we are doing in time past to reciprocate to us, he's our leader. Mind you, there is no reason that someone who wants to be a leader will show due respect to a leader, because it is the shoe that you want to fill in, it is the gap that you want to go in. The vice president has become a political arrowhead of the country, and we not going into a face fight with him. We are going with the CMC based on our development agenda, that we can prop the people of Nima up with development and ensure that the good of Nima comes to Nima, and the case of Nima be made at the level of the national, and we work with those there, because the job you're going to do, that begging job, you're not going there to face blow. One who feel that they can beat Senator Johnson, they will never beat Senator Johnson, because no war going to come in this country. No president going to marginalize the people of Nima and even slaughter us like what happened in Tampa for someone to stand up. And there's going to be no war here, and no one going to take the glory of war, and no one going to feel that we will stand by our people intellectually. We will make our people cases to be heard with the president by dialogue, and it will give glory to what Nima is today, and add up to what is unfolding in Nima when it comes to our development, when it comes to how children go about being educated, and how children go about bringing out sports activity. Here we are the leading champ. So we prep in our children to showcase their career, and some different here to go and be there. But no footballer ever begun that of George Manning. But he can come from Africa before he take that title to be African best, European best. And that's so we believe that someone can come from Nima and also go and take that title, because that's how we're going to impress him.
Right.
So we are not going to fight physical war to slap Eddie Styler, to go and bring the capital building, and also lead that one on repair and go up there again and open another fight with Yombi Kaka Lorry and burn the upper horse. No, not what we intend to do.
Mac will come and trust me, after you're going through all of your next process as a full candidate, you have probably 2 hours with us.
Most likely we can do
April.
that. Are you impressed with the working of the current superintendent of the county?
Hey, force out of politics. First out of
She's
politics.
from the United Party.
First out of politics. That's why I said first.
You trying to be real? Go
She
ahead.
from the United Party,
Mhm.
but she's a mother. She's a daughter of Nimba,
Okay.
and she's doing well.
She's working.
You saw my other mother from Bassa, who is not even a superintendent, but a potent running to go and build a welcome gate. You know who brother Nimba takes the lead and other people follow.
That's a nice one.
So she's doing well. We must appreciate her for that. Only in Marka, this is not about party business when your country or your country is getting developed with the common sense of one individual. That lady came from the background of the CDC. That lady, her cadre, her being eloquent, and her being versatile in politics came from the background of the CDC. There will be some dissatisfaction as people go on. She's not going to be the only person that will be in another party and leave for that to go. She found out she needed to do something and probably was not given to her. Now, President Marka gave her the opportunity to serve the people in Nimba. She's serving well. She's doing well. I'm not saying other people in town past did not do well, but she's doing well because it was our business you asked. And someone said, while we were prison, we are not going to need to open war of wars on each other. I visit her sometimes. I come from somewhere, I'll step back. And when I come from Aracus and other places, I stop by and speak to her. She's a mother. She embraces everyone. First out of politics. So she's doing well.
Mac, thank you so much. We'll bring you here, trust me, probably the first or second week in April.
Yeah.
Yes, after you're going through all of the next process. Mac, do you want on the citizen movement for change ticket? Yes. In the by-election coming up in Nimba. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of our calls. Those of you been watching Truth FM Nimba. 96.9 in Saclet P, 96.1 in Bonn. Thanks so much for relaying. And I'll see you on Thursday. Tomorrow is a national holiday. Yes, I'll see you on Thursday. Yes, Marka Davis, Ato Bolo.
But where you come from with your radio and holiday business?
Yeah, sometimes you got to rest too. Ain't easy.
Okay.
To drive from Rachel Kun district. It can't, it's not easy. Yes, thank you so much, O'Neill Roberts. In the midst of all what we do, country phrase. Have a blessed Tuesday, boy.